Hey, you're muted. We didn't hear any of that. You want to take me out and start over?
No, that was perfect. I leave it. That was perfect. You can plan, and you can always get it wrong. That was so. For those who just saw me just a moment ago, that was my mime impersonation.
And what was funny is that we seen the mic on camera and we knew you had the button clicked.
Yeah, well, it's okay. And I wasn't watching chat, so I bet you I have a look at chat in a moment.
Welcome YouTube, welcome Twitch, welcome Facebook to Astro Printer's amazing show.
So let me go back and let me first of all welcome Matt. Hey, Matt.
Hey, how are you? How's everybody?
So back to what I was saying a moment ago when I was doing my mime impression. This is the Maker Hangout. Everybody's welcome to come in, hang out, talk, chat with us, talk about your projects, talk about what you're working on. But it's okay. Muting is muting. It happens, right? So we all to err is human, but to really mess up, you need a computer. So how's life, guys?
Doing good. Yeah. And one thing, since you're on 3 platforms, if you go to answer a comment, throw it on screen because other platforms won't know what you're talking about.
Yep. I'm about to go through chat right now.
Well, Big John over on Twitch done this nozzle clock a while back. So I got some gold filament, put on the shitty iFast, and I printed out this nozzle without supports. There's a tiny bit of stringing right here that'll scrape right off, and a tiny little bit on the nozzle. But other than that, it printed perfect without supports. I'm printing the bottom plate right now, and then a clip that goes on the hose that I haven't ordered. So I got to order a hose and figure out how I'm going to do lights on it. He has a video he put out once you download this off printables at bigjono.com, and I shared on my socials links to him and where you can find the file on printables. And then on my X1 Carbon, I've been printing out these spawn logos. These were designed by me from a designer a long time ago, so I'm printing them out. They're about 8.5 inches long, and I put them on my Etsy store today for free shipping US 50 piece. And I've got like 7 or 8 of them done. And then my son shared it over on a spawn group that's got like 30,000 members. So hopefully a lot of people might like these. They like I say, they print perfect. And I'm going to sell them. They're done in Ziltech filament. They come out perfect. So that's what
I'm going to skip all of the comments about my mime impression. And let's see. They're all saying, but Liam was AWOL. Yeah, I've been AWOL for a while. My son is in swimming, and they often do. And I normally do my hangouts on a Tuesday evening, but they've been doing swim meets on Tuesdays and Thursdays, or sometimes Tuesdays and Saturdays. That's why I've been missing from Jerry streams on a lot of Saturdays.
Oh, one other thing I wanted to say that was really bad. I was talking about live things going wrong. When my son got married at my house, like 5, 6, 7 years ago, out back, I got my nice camera, my camcorder set up. I figured I'll put a boom mic on it so we can pick up audio, and as people come around, they can talk to the camera and they'll pick everything up. I didn't have it turned on. So the entire wedding had no sound. I got great video, but it's a once in a lifetime event, but there was no audio.
Get him to double it.
Dad screwed it up.
Get him to double it. So built over, yes. I will just for you, I will charge you extra for audio.
Yeah. So
my replacement Bamboo Labs came in today.
Yay!
I unboxed it. I set it up on my table. I printed with it, and had the same problem, the same issue.
So my problem is his table moves too much, so he's reprinting them.
Possibly, but resonance composition should adjust for that. But the last time I thought I was in the table and I moved it to a concrete floor and I saw the same problem. This time, since I was getting the same issue, I moved it from my table again to a concrete floor. Right now it's printing on my basement floor on a solid concrete floor. And we're going to see how it comes out there. We'll know in about 20 minutes or so, 30 minutes.
I'm expecting a package tomorrow. Hopefully,
chocolate.
I think it's the Bamboo maybe, because we don't know who it's from, but it has her name on it and our address. And
just listen for the ticking sound, okay?
I know it
Before
said
you open it-
war on there too.
Before you open it, just listen for a tick, 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 tick. If you hear a ticking sound, leave it outside the door and run.
Actually,
Yeah.
modern bombs don't tick anymore. I think.
Yeah, I told Liam before the stream, everybody watching, it's highly unlikely he got 2 lemons in a row from bamboo. So
Well,
that's
as I said, they were
what I'm
both
thinking.
being tested on the last one was tested on a concrete floor as well. On a solid concrete floor. So this has gone back to the solid concrete floor for another test. But I'm getting the same artifacts. Actually, the only difference is this time when I go to ludicrous speed, it goes away. So I was printing the inner walls at 300, the outer walls at 200. So it was doing about that ludicrous outer wall speed. It was about 380 millimeters.
Question: did you change any settings before you printed that?
No,
Okay, that's the
I
first
just
thing.
changed the top, bottom, and infill. I just turned them
Yeah,
on.
okay, that's the only 3 that you should ever touch. Okay.
That's all I ever changed. So no, but we'll see how it prints. It's on the floor in there. We'll go in and check it in a while. It'll send me a message when it's done, and I'll go check on it, and then we'll have a look, see if it's the same issue. So no, the first one was sent back to them. I had to ship it back to them. They had to receive it, and I was waiting a week and a half after they receiving it before they shipped me the replacement. And I had to badger them about it. I actually got to the point that I was saying, "You have a choice: ship me the replacement or give me my money, give me the money." And they said, "Oh, we have a shipping order. It's going out to you tomorrow," and it actually did. So,
And my replacement for my AMS slot 1 will be here tomorrow. It got shipped out.
yeah. So let's see. And some of you are already on Sunday. You saw me starting to build this Ori. This is part 1. I'll probably be doing it in about 4 parts because there's a lot of pieces to go into it. But it works. So I can switch cameras to above. You can see what I'm doing. So this is a dynamo in here. So if I turn the dynamo, the light from the top comes on. Let me turn this so it's easier to see. And that will actually have the sun over it, so it'll actually illuminate the sun.
And now we have blue smoke.
Well, I'm going to measure the output of the dynamo. My plan is to measure the output of the dynamo. Even though the hand crank will actually move the planets, I'm going to measure the output of the dynamo because I want to probably replace it with just a battery. Because it makes a lot of noise when you're turning that. You can hear the dynamo working. I just want to bypass the dynamo altogether.
Yeah,
So
I've been working on a little box where I can store my filament samples in.
You're making mini spools?
Yeah.
I thought about doing that, but I go through so much material and it doesn't stick around very long. I thought, why bother? You know, I just eat through filament. Like
Yeah.
if this Bamboo Labs is printing the way I hope it does, like on a solid floor, if it does get rid of the problem, because I re-ran resonance compensation over there, it is a nice filament sample system. I agree, built over. But if this works, I'm going to put a 10-kilo spool onto this printer. You've all seen the 10-kilo spool, I'm assuming, right, by now.
Yeah.
Right? Let me just show for those who haven't.
Oh, it's just me. Wow. Well, actually, I did a lithophane too. So, here you go. Let me do this.
So, normal spools are. Oh, that's nice. George Washington.
No.
It is. Is it?
No.
Who is that?
I mean, come on, just look at the flag.
I can't see the flag. I don't see the flag.
I see a flag in the water.
Okay, that's British. Okay. I don't know who it is.
It's Lord Nelson.
Well, how would I know that?
I have a dog. One of my dogs doesn't like neighbors' cats or anybody's cats if they come in the yard. And they're barking out back. I just went out back, and my neighbor behind me has a palm tree. His elevation is about 20 feet lower than my house. So with tall palm trees next to my wall. and my dog is barking at the palm fronds. I'm like, what the hell are you looking at? Go up in the palm tree and the green leaves. There's a cat in the palm tree. So I brought my dogs in. I put the doggy door in so they can't go outside. So hopefully the cat will get the hell out of that tree and go home. So
Cool. So
I've never seen a cat in a palm tree before.
So this is a 1 kilo spool. This is a 2.5 kilo spool. And that is a 10 kilo spool.
Yeah.
Nice.
You just put it closer to the camera. The spool, the 1 kilo spool.
Perspective.
Yeah.
You look the same size too. So this is what
it is huge.
This is Petchy. That's a 10 kilo of I like IC3D material, so that's IC3D. Same as this. I like their materials, especially their recycled Petchy. I really like the recycled PET.
He's not from Ireland.
Who? Who said that? Check your Discord. Who's that to? Is that you're sending that a message to me? The medium size Marcus is a 2.5 kilo. Here, let me share out the link actually. Give me a second. Let me share out the link. So the mid-size one is a 2.5 kilo. It's, there's the link if anyone's coming and join us for the chat. There's the link is being posted there. Yeah, so the mid-size is 2.5, and then the really large one is a 10 kilo. So, and what I have is, I have these that I 3D printed and they have bearings on them. So the 10 kilo will be sitting on those bearings. And I have two of them, one for each side. So it'll feed really freely. There are only 608 bearings, but they move really, really, really well free. So, okay, let me check to my Discord. 1 second.
I gotta go talk to the roommate.
I don't know.
Let me just check what you sent me. Let me log into Discord. I don't have it open right now.
I've never started a Discord channel for 3D HP. I've had my Facebook group.
I know.
Is that like?
Hey, Marcus, hello.
The only one I have is from. Is that Ernie? Is that you? Oh, I see what you got. So let me share that. Actually, let me show that.
Hello, Mr. Diesel.
And it's
Present. Where's the window that Ernie sent me? There. So that's your two
Nice.
X1Cs. This got the AMS, and this has got a 10 kilo of PETG.
I hope that big spool don't bust that glass. That's a lot of weight.
Well, it's not. It's suspended above it.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. It's
Okay,
not.
it looks like it's sitting
Oh,
on
maybe it is. Maybe it is sitting on it. Yeah, I'd be
I
worried
know.
about the weight
Wow.
on the glass. I would be a little bit worried about the weight on the glass. Yeah, I would suspend it above it instead.
Wow.
Hey, Mr. Diesel, how are you, sir?
Yeah, Liam got his second one in the mail, and he's testing it now, so he might have the same issue as the first one.
Yeah. Hey, 3D Experiment. Hey, how are you? Welcome. So yeah, I got the same line issues on the second one on the table. The other one, the first one, was having the same issues on the table or on a concrete floor. I'm now printing the second one on a concrete floor. And if it works fine on a concrete floor, then I need to figure out how to mount it, where to mount it and set it up. Because if that fixes the problem, then it fixes the problem, right?
I know a person have a PVI sheet, right? And he says because he put glue on it, he ruined his PVI sheet.
No.
I'm like,
oh, look, we've got 6 inches of snow coming in the next few days.
Nice.
wow.
Not really. We were all hoping winter was over.
real windy here overnight, and it's cloudy today, 55 and sunny, or cloudy, 55 and cloudy.
Oh, okay. No, it's been cold here. So my print job is about 41% done. It's only a 50 by 50 cube, 50 by 50 by 50 cube, with 4 walls. So it's a strong part. It's not going to be, it can't be that going to fail because it's thin walls or anything like that. So I'm doing I do a robust print when I'm doing these. They're pretty strong, thick walls, so it's strong. It's solid. So we'll see how it turns out. Hopefully it will work well. What are you working on, guys? Or anyone out in chat? Anyone out there in chat? What are you working on? Go ahead, Jerry. You are Matt while we're waiting.
You go ahead.
I'm just working on this nozzle from Big Jono that I talked about earlier that I posted on my socials.
Yeah.
Pictures of it. And I got a link to where you give out printables. I need to order the white tube for it, do the lights, whatever I'm going to do. And then I'm printing a whole bunch of my Spawn logos in multicolor on my AMS, and I'm put them up on my Etsy store. They're about 8.5 inches long.
So Matt, I would not recommend you using glue stick on anyone. Like, I like glue stick, but there's a downside to glue stick. It doesn't like to release. I would highly recommend you look at the nanopolymer. It goes on easy and it lasts a long time, and it self-releases, so it's better than glue stick. Sergio,
Hey, how you doing?
All right, there you go.
Hello.
Hey, everybody.
Hello.
Hey,
that sounds. What was the guy from The Simpsons that you say? Hey, everybody. What was his name? I can't remember. What was his doctor from The Simpsons?
No clue.
Dr. Monroe, no.
No, I can't remember his name. Magic Goo has been. Yeah, I don't use Magic Goo. I like the.
I do have some Magic Goo, and I haven't used it in a long time. The foam tip. One day I went to use the Magic Goo. I unscrewed the cap. I pulled it off. I tipped it over and put it on my bed, not realizing that the foam tip was still stuck in the cap.
Oh.
And I dumped out all the Magic Goo and it went everywhere.
Well, at least you got a good coating on the bed.
Yeah, it was crazy. But yeah, I got nanopolymer. I got 2 bottles of it. I got from TH3D.
I really like nanopolymer. It works really, really well. And put on a coating, and you can hear the part cracking and releasing when it's done.
I use a soldering brush when I apply it. Wipe it out real good. Just kind of drop it everywhere, squirt it, and wipe it down.
It
really
has
good.
a brush that comes with it. So the brush came.
I never got a brush with mine. You know, little silver handle solder brush.
I've had this for months.
It'll last a long time.
It's still this full. So it's about 2/3. It's over 2/3 full already. Still, so.
Yeah, glue stick works for almost everything, but if you have something you just got to get stuck down and print it, nanopolymer usually takes care of it.
Mr. Dees has a question for you, Jerry.
What platform is he on? He's on Twitch. I'll just type it on Twitch. jenap1@yahoo.com.
I use good old build tack, and if you ever need to do it in bed, use water-based glue. Yeah, water-based glue stick works. Yeah. Excuse me. Let's see. Fixing a blender. Oh, high temp resin. Okay, yeah. Or it's not only heat though; it's more from torque. So you need a tough resin as well. You'd need. And once reach Jerry, there's his contact. So yeah. So as I said, I use a nanopolymer. I get years. I got a lot. Like so far, it's about a quarter of the way down. And I've had it for about 6 months or more. So I don't use that much of it.
Yeah,
as long as you don't tear,
a long time.
as long as you wait for the part to cool down before you're moving it, you do it when it's hot, you're going to tear the nanopolymer off the bed. If you wait for it to cool, it self-releases.
Some people cut it with something. I know Tim TH3D, I think he cuts it with something. I'm not sure what it was, but
Probably.
something.
Probably IP or something.
I just use it straight.
It's Ceratec blue. Oh, okay. Ceratec will add a bit of flex to it, is what it will do. So it means it won't break. So be careful how much Ceratec you add, because Ceratec it adds a little bit of a flex to it.
How much filament's on that spool, Matt?
7 grams.
Okay.
Hey, Liam.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Let me look.
Car. 3D
Fish.
printed. Can you play?
I don't, but this is for my grandson.
Did you tune it?
Yes, I did tune it.
So play a few strings.
I don't play, but I went on YouTube and found out how to tune it and downloaded the app and everything.
That's on printables, isn't it?
Yes,
Yeah. What's it called again? What's the proper name for it?
Prusacaster.
Prusa Caster. Have a look for it, guys, if you want to print it.
Yeah, I'm printing a second one. It hasn't been glued yet, but let's see. Let's see if I can pick it up without. There you go.
Wow.
Nice. I agree with you, TK. Thank you. Yes, show your support. Like, subscribe, follow, whatever platform you're on. Okay? That's really neat. I can play about 4 songs on the guitar. But I'm not good at the guitar, but I am musical. I play a mean radio. Nobody got that joke. Okay. Why am I speaking? Hey, Tech Dad. Hey, how are you? Oh, Jerry, can you do me a favor? Forward the invite link to Rich. Can you?
Which Rich?
LA hobby guy.
Okay.
So if anyone wants to come in and join, please. I forgot to send it to him. That's why I'm asking you to do it for me. If anyone wants to come in and join the conversation, you are welcome to. It is open to anybody to come in. Just behave yourself. Unlike these guys, they don't behave themselves at all.
Well,
How long did it take you to print the guitar, Sergio?
The core piece, it was all printed on the Bamboo Lab. The core piece is the longest one. That was 10.5 hours because that's 7 perimeters, 7 top, 7 bottom, and 25% infill.
That's a lot of infill, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah,
it's an open design, though, isn't it?
that's the core piece.
Okay.
And it has to be strong. If you go and watch the video that Prusa did on it, and it was over a year in developing this thing because the first one that they printed, because the tension on the strings actually caused it to bow.
Okay, that would make sense.
Yeah, so they tested different walls and infill and stuff, and came up with the 7 and 25%.
What is it made of? What is it, PLA?
This is PLA, yeah.
Imagine how it looked with carbon fiber filled PLA.
Actually, I was thinking of reprinting the core piece.
Carbon fiber filled PETG.
Yeah, PETG, so that it would handle the heat well. Like if you leave it in the car or something like that.
Well, not only that, but the PETG has a bit of flex to it, right? It makes it stronger. But if you do the PETG with carbon fiber, it makes the PETG rigid.
Yeah. No, I printed a lot with carbon fiber PETG, so I know. But yeah, I was thinking of redoing it, and I may. This is 10.5 hours. This one here is about 6 hours, and the outline pieces total is about 12 hours. So it's not.
It's a good 3 or 4 day printing.
Yeah, well, I sliced this on the Prusa slicer for the MK3S. Okay, 4 days, 6 hours.
Yeah, slight difference. Well, I'm hoping my Bamboo Labs gives a good print. It's at 64% right now, and I'm hoping the output is going to be good because I'm disappointed already.
Here's what Mr. Diesel is working on. I've got a couple pictures to show you.
Polycarbonate, that's easy. Well, polycarbonate though, PC has a high VOC, so you need an enclosure because of it.
Hey, Tech Dad.
There you go. Oh yeah. Okay, yeah. I haven't done the sides for mine. You know why? I don't know if I'm going to keep it if I can't get it to print right. Really, I'm at that point now. This is my second machine, and it's, if it prints fine on the concrete floor, then you know what? It may end up permanently in the basement on the concrete floor.
Look nice, Mr. Diesel.
So it's a nice setup. Yeah.
You need a picture of something on the wall behind it, or a design, or something, or 3D print something, or I don't know.
Do what Jerry does behind his laser. Have you know, not Beano, not Monthly. Oh, Bare Ass Monthly is what he has on his behind the screen.
Oh, you mean my calendar, Sports Illustrated?
Yeah.
Yeah. I expect when I go to Jerry's house and visit him, if I visit him, a poster from like 1972 or something.
No, I don't have anything that old.
No.
No, the only thing I have on any wall would be that calendar. I don't have any other pictures like that anywhere.
There is a company who's actually designing enclosures for the P1P. But the problem is, what's that?
Smoke alarm. Uh-oh.
No. Not printer finishing.
But then there's a company who's designing an enclosure for the P1P.
Backlit the guitar, that'd look nice.
Yeah, you could actually make that guitar backlit, couldn't you?
Make it what?
Backlit. Because it's an open hexagon design, right?
Yeah.
So you could actually put LED panels in the back of it.
Yeah, actually you can. And one of the things I'm thinking of doing is having a either acrylic or something that's scratch resistant panel cut out for the back. As I was thinking of putting on there.
Well, there are you can get LEDs that will react to the music. So if you get the LEDs on the back that have a little controller on it that react to the music, as someone plays, the lights will flash.
Yeah, there's a lot of open source enclosures for the P1P.
Yeah,
you can get from Bamboo.
Well, how about the P1P though? How about the guitar? So whoever's playing it will actually move. The lights would move to the music.
Yeah,
What do they call CAD files that they supply so you can design your own panels?
Oh,
yeah, they have those templates. Yeah, that are part. You can download them from Bamboo. Here, I'll make my own and let you guys know. Must join the guys in stream. Well, you're always welcome. You've been on her before. It's been a while. It's been a long while, but you've been on her before. I believe the last thing you were it was Mr. and Mrs. Diesel, I believe, Jerry, wasn't it, the last time?
I can't.
His wife was on a long time ago, and then I think she came on by herself once, and then they got shy after that.
So what are you showing us, Sergio?
I'm going to show you now. Hold on. Let me open it up because it's hard to see. So the next one, the build, the plate, this plate, has that design on it.
Oh, okay.
And where the strings.
Oh, so it's a metal plate for holding the strings. Okay. Yeah.
So I'm gonna make it a little fancy.
So is it acoustic or is it electric?
Electric.
Electric.
So you have pickups and stuff. You bought the pickups and stuff for it. Okay.
Yeah, and see the pickups here.
Yeah.
And yeah, I ordered the pickups for these, the set. They'll be here Saturday.
Nice. They're not. They're about $100, aren't they, for a set of pickups? For
actually
quality ones.
No, here. So there is a company that Prusa had suggested that you order a kit. So the kit includes the neck, the pickups, the plates, all the electronics, and everything. It's only $79. Okay. The problem is the shipping is $81.
From where? Where's the shipping from?
I think it's Germany somewhere. I think I could be mistaken on that, but it's Europe, so the shipping is $81. But some of these parts I found locally not too bad. I mean, with everything locally,
how are you?
The neck and everything, I think I wound up paying like about $175. But if you order the kit from there plus the shipping, you're spending that much anyway.
Did you ever look local to see if there's any local kits for a guitar?
Locally,
Yeah.
I haven't looked.
I wonder how much it costs local.
There is a music shop that's not far from here. I could probably check over there.
They-
But I already got everything.
Or
So
you could ping. What's the guy what's the name of the guy on Twitch that has a channel and he builds guitars?
Bias and that.
Oh, take care, Marcus.
even Marcus.
Cocaine bear.
Oh, he's under the weather.
Watch a movie.
Yeah, Marcus.
What are kits? Look for used Telecasters. They'll be expensive. A Telecaster is expensive hardware.
Oh, by the way, with the kit, well, you get the entire guitar. You just have to finish it. But this is the body in
Oh,
wood.
you're not just getting the pickup kit and stuff like that. The electronics, you're actually getting the whole guitar.
No, you actually get the whole guitar for $79. But it's wood and you have to finish it.
Oh,
Nice. Hope you get better, Marcus.
that might be worthwhile doing actually. Just
When I was a kid, I wanted to learn how to play guitar. I never stuck with it. I had a really short attention span, and I didn't take professional classes, but I wanted to. And now I'm old, so.
I played a saxophone and I was a drummer in a band. But that was many years ago.
we don't have.
Didn't I see you in the band Kiss?
That don't I wish.
Yeah, see, we don't have in Ireland we don't have school bands like you do here in the States. So I started to learn a little bit of guitar when I was living in Singapore for a while, and I kind of gave up on it. It's either something you really want to do or you really don't. And I started off really wanting it, and I realized part of the way,
I heard you're quite a dancer when you drink, doing the jig and all that.
No. I can't dance. 2 left feet.
It's real funny. I was at a party
Nice, Matt.
about 10 years ago. A friend of mine, and he has a decent house and a pool and everything. So he has a band also.
Mm-hmm.
So his band was playing at the party. What happened was the drummer had to leave, and the party still had to go on. And then he remembered that I had told him that as a youngster, I played the drums. He called me over and he says, "Do you think you can?" I said, "Hey, look, I'll try." I kept up. I was playing their music, and
As long as you can read the music, you're good, right?
I wasn't reading music. I was playing by ear.
Oh, okay.
I knew most of the songs that they were playing, so I just did them.
You winged it. You got lucky.
It was fun getting back in there,
Yeah. I can imagine.
And especially after so many years not playing, But I held my own. Yeah.
Well, okay. I'm not going to go there. So, how's business keeping you anyway?
Oh man, business is crazy right now. It's starting to pick up really crazy.
We have 6. Oh, I'm looking at myself over there. Look,
The camera's looking for.
we couldn't find Jerry, so it found me instead. That's funny. So, we probably have it sounds like we're going to have another snowstorm coming. We have possibly 5 to 6 inches of snow on the way.
Yeah, they talked about us getting snow, but I think that changed.
Well, because it's going north. It's heading for us.
Yeah, it's going north, I think. Yeah, so I think it's going to miss us. We're going to get rain out of it. That's what we're going to get.
It sounds like we're going to have snow. It may not, because it's a few days out. So, weather forecast is okay 3 days out. It's fairly good 2 days out, and it's accurate the day of. Anything more than 3 days, it's guesswork.
Yeah.
It's all guesswork. So
because winds change or whatever. And
well, it's not only that, a lot changes, yeah. And the way they work in that is they have 3 different primary models, right? North American, Canadian, and the European model, right? And what they do is they're all run as supercomputers, and the supercomputers predict possible weather patterns, and they give it a potential of likelihood, like higher percentage, low, medium, and so on, right? And based on those models, they published the 3 different models. And the further out you are, the further disparate the models are, the further differences between each of the models. And as you get closer, because their algorithms are a little bit different, and as you get closer, the model starts merging.
Yeah.
Closer and closer. So by the time you get to a day or two beforehand, the model is pretty good. So
Did I hear some echoing there?
that's Jerry talking in the background. There he is. And then also in the other thing about it is, I jokingly say that weather forecasters is the only job you can be wrong 90% of the time and still be employed.
And make money, yeah.
The rest of us would have been fired if that was the case, but no. The guys who do weather forecasting, meteorologists, no, they stay employed even though they're wrong most of the time.
Yeah.
So Matt has not got his P1P yet. He is hopeful that it might be arriving in the next day or two because there's a package on the way for Louise, his wife. Now, the fact that it's coming for Louise means it's her printer because her name's on it.
No, she
I
gave
know
it
she
to me
said-
for Christmas.
No, it's going to Louise because her name is on it. The package is, you said it yourself, the package is in her name. It's Louise.
Oh,
So
that-
when you get it, say, honey, can I open it?
I want
Well, I
to do an
can't open it.
unboxing.
Then she'll say, no, honey, no, Matt, we're going to do it tomorrow. Don't touch my printer. And then you can sit there
You know
and just
what?
look at it for a day.
After this, I'll message her and tell her to do that.
Ah.
I'll message her, I'll give her a DM on Facebook and say, Louise, make sure you tell Matt not to open your printer if it arrives.
Let me go get her phone now.
Bye. Oh, man.
Trouble.
I know some of you are watching the RE build. I'm going to probably do another part of it tomorrow, another hour or so tomorrow to build. So it was, and you saw it, Sergio, yeah? You the other day? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm printing, like, this is how far I've gotten with it so far.
Cool.
And the light works.
Yeah, I saw it. I saw you
So-
trying it before.
Yeah, so I'm going to I'm going to do another stage. The next stage is, I was looking at it, and it's a lot of the making the case that goes around all of this,
Mm-hmm.
the outside of it. And then, because it's got live hinges cut in plywood. If you don't know what live hinges is, it's in a piece of, you get a flat piece of wood, and you cut slots in it, and those slots allow the wood, like, it's alternating slots. So you'll have one here, then there'll be a slot here, and then there'll be a slot here, and so on. And that allows the wood to bend. So there's live hinges on it. So that's how it's going to take its shape. So I'm going to, we'll probably start working on some of that tomorrow. And then the inside of it has got about 10 or 15 different gears and cogs that have to go inside to function, which will be a fun part, which will be fun to build, right?
One of my friends online that does a lot of resin printing and a lot of painting, and you guys probably know him. His name is Wally Gator. That's his nickname. He has 2 Panoply Phenons, the original 4Ks, the really big ones that he's selling in Kansas City, and he wants 250 a piece for them. And he has 2 extra screens, some bats, etc. And he contacted me wanting to know if I would want one. Well, I live in Las Vegas, Nevada, and I hate to think if it probably cost a couple $100 to ship one of them to Vegas. So I don't have any money right now, cash wise. So
I'm guessing it'll cost you $150.
yeah, I don't know, but they're pretty heavy and big, and
Yeah.
I think currently they're online. I looked them up real quick. They're still like $1,600 right now, and when they were new, they were like $2,500, and they're 4K. And 4K is just as good as 6K or 8K. There's not that much quality difference that I've seen with my old eyes on my resin prints.
Hey, look, I think Zolan is making a trip through there soon. Maybe you could talk to him. He can stop, pick it up on his way.
But he's not going down south, though. He's not going south towards Jerry, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mr. Diesel, I shared that one video on my socials today that guy did on YouTube talking about adjusting your purge. And when I did that tall bottle, if you've seen that short that I did, I had like 650 grams of waste on that one bottle because it had to do so many filament changes all the way up, and it purged a lot of filament. And I think in the video he says that it's set in the slicer 1.0. So he changed it to 0.15 and reduced it quite a bit, his purge, and without any bleed over that the guy in the video seen. So I'm gonna have to try that on another bottle. When I print these, it's a simple color change. So I have very little purge at all when I print one of these. They take about 2.5 to 3 hours. Because you got black,
Jerry,
red, black, and then white.
I would say the purge amount you want to be careful based on the color. So if you're going like black to white or white to black, you want to purge a fair amount in those. If you're going from a black to a gray or something like that, maybe not as much, right? So you may want to tweak that based on each one, whichever color's in there. So I do testing of it and be aware of that, because white will bleed into black somewhat. Black will really bleed into white a lot more. You want to watch those. I see it on the IDEX all the time, and if you don't purge enough, you end up with a problem before the nozzle starts moving. So, that print job is just done. Let me go get it. Oh, by the way, Mr. Diesel, did I get the printer? Yes. And I set it up here. I tested it. I got the same print issues. So I moved it onto a concrete floor. I did this to the last one, by the way, and the last one, the issue was still there. So I moved this one to a solid concrete floor, no movement whatsoever. I reran my resonance compensation, my calibration, and it's now It's just finished printing, so I'm going to go grab the print and we see how it looks.
Let's go see.
Yeah.
Da-da-da-da. This will be interesting.
I pulled up my short I want to show here in a minute, but I can't seem to be able to rewind it. I'm dragging the bar with my mouse, and I can't seem to pull it back to the beginning.
Hey, guy. Hey, guy.
All right. I already spoken, and when Lane comes back, I'll share my screen and show this if you haven't
The
seen
moment
it.
of truth.
There he is.
Still there.
Full screen and show us.
How bad?
Sure. 1 second. I need to come over to the screen. It's not.
3D print help, Mika Steve.
I don't know if you'll see it very well here. The overhead camera worked better earlier on, so let me do the overhead camera. That worked better, so let me switch cameras. 1 second. So if I just get the angle right with this. So this is top and bottom. And let me get it right under the camera.
Oh, yeah.
Now ignore the horizontal lines. You see the vertical lines?
Yeah.
Going from here to here. At the bottom. You see them there?
Yeah.
I'm still getting the same issue on this one. And this is horizontal lines too, which the last one didn't have any horizontal. Like, look how bad that is, horizontal lines here.
Hey, Liam, why don't you, like I said, put a top and a bottom and 5% infill and then try it?
I will, but it shouldn't make a difference. It's 4 walls.
It shouldn't, but...
The walls are 4 walls thick. It's solid.
Yeah.
So I've printed 3 of them tonight, and the same issue. The issue's still there.
That's interesting.
I don't know.
This, I don't see. This was on the bamboo, and I don't see. There you go. Anything on there?
Yeah, you see.
Very slight. A little bit.
Yeah, mine are just atrocious. Now, but you have the X1, not the P1P, right?
Right, the X1. But I haven't really done much as far as changing anything.
The only thing that changed in the default profiles was top, zero,
Bottom and wall.
and no infill. That's all it did.
And infill, yeah. That's it. I haven't played with anything else.
Nozzle and it went away? Really? That's interesting.
Hey, Liam, I'm gonna send you one of my shorts and my
I don't need your
from
short.
YouTube. From YouTube. I just PM'd it to you.
On Facebook, was it?
Yeah.
Okay, one second, let me go there.
Did they say anything
I'm
about?
not logging to Facebook on this machine, Jerry. You sent it to Facebook, and I'm not on Facebook on this machine.
What are you on?
I don't use other social media on this. I'm trying to remember my login now. Do I?
It shouldn't matter just to play it. You shouldn't have to log in.
Send me the link on email, Jerry.
Okay.
That's going to be so much easier. You have my email address.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't need Jerry's shorts. They don't fit me. Let's see, another. Oh well, nobody know when I sent it back to Bamboo Labs, I didn't tell anybody. On the underside of the printer, I wrote faulty in marker on the black. So if you look at it, you'll see it at an angle on the black. You won't see it otherwise, but I actually I have it written underneath.
So you didn't get the same one.
I don't think so. I didn't look actually.
Oh, you haven't checked it.
We'll check.
Uh,
We'll check. We're curious now.
1 second, I'm doing something else for Jerry. 1 second.
Oh, I can hear him scream. No.
Here it is. 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. Where am I? There we go.
We should get his son to tape it when he lifts it.
Wait, I done my video earlier where I printed out this bottle and a couple others from Lightspeed over on his Patreon, but I forgot to weigh the poop. Got the scales zeroed out. Let's dump the poop in. Try not to spill it. Oop, lost a couple. There, got them in. What do we got? 566 grams. Oh, wait a minute. I forgot the purge shower. Now we've got the purge shower. 665 grams, guys. Boy, the filament companies are going to be rooting for everybody to buy the new Bamboo Labs Excellent Carbon because boy, does it poop. It does a beautiful job. Look at this work. If you want to see how I done this, where I done it, watch it, print, check out my video. Later, guys.
Hey, Jerry.
Yeah.
You got way too much energy.
Well, you only got 60 seconds to talk, and then you got to cut it down if you go over. So,
well, what did you say there? See that to send back out after. Yeah, well, I have to check mine. I got a V2, just one print. Well, sometimes you get a lemon. Well, I got 2 lemons in a row. How heavy is
So
it?
check if the writing is underneath there.
I'll check it in a while. It's in the other room right now. Yeah, it is a great short. High energy. Yeah, but so that was it's disappointing. I put it on the most solid surface you can think of, a concrete floor. I don't know.
I've been dragging all day. I've been kind of tired and bummed, and then
That's because you put it all into that short, and you've got no energy left.
my high energy is fake. I just do it real quick. And that ain't how you feel all day long.
You know, because Mr. D said, "What are you smoking? They want some."
Yeah.
That's what you have when you drink 10 bottles of 500 energy. You turn into Jerry.
Yeah.
Do what I need to do. Here I know now I have a solution. When I have this built, when this Ori is built, when I want to power it, I just plug Jerry and run off Jerry.
There you go.
It'll run on Jerry power.
That'll do it. Hey, I'll be back in 1 second. I gotta go.
Man.
I'll be back.
Be right back.
Sure.
Hey, Liam, why not print it out of plastic pieces?
Because it all came in wood in part of the kit. And I'm building a kit. Now, in saying that, there's nothing to state that I can't later on take the parts out, make a photocopy of them, like and put them on a scanner.
Yeah, I know.
Put it around and then measure the height, being whatever height they are, and then print them out of plastic. There's nothing stopping me doing that. Or if I find there's a part that's constantly failing, there's nothing stopping me making it out of plastic, right? Like this wobbles a bit. But that's okay because there's supposed to be some play. There's nothing saying I couldn't take any of these components and redo them out of plastic, and then you could print it yourself. It's not. It wouldn't be that hard to do. All you do is put. You know how to take a part like this and turn it into plastic. You put it on a scanner, or take a photograph of it, and then bring it into your slicer, and then give it a Z height, and you're done.
When I did that short, somebody said, "Hey, that's not a purge tower; it's a such and such." But I forget what the word was. But I misspoke in the video.
It's a purge tower.
So I must have called it something else. I don't remember.
Yeah, no, they're even your slicer calls it a purge tower. You turn on or off purge tower. So if anyone wants to join, the link is I just posted the link. If you want to come in and join and hang out with us, you're welcome.
Oh, you know something really bad, guys, and everybody watching. When I did that video, when I done the first video talking about all three of them, I had my purge separate in 2 different boxes, and one of them was mainly one with color on top with a little bit of the orange on the bottom from another bottle. Well, then after the video, I went and got a trash bag, and I dumped all my purge in it. And then later, it's like, you know what? I could do a short. So then I took all that mixed up purge, dumped it out on this table here, and I spent an hour separating it so I could do that short. I did. I was separating all the colors so I could get it accurately, and I could do the short real quick. And then my wife had that tub from Lemonheads, and that's what that clear box was. I just turned the label sideways.
You know, I know it gave you an accurate reading, but the amount of it was already creating, I wouldn't have bothered. You know, I wouldn't.
And then my son's like, "Well, Dad, why didn't you reweigh the bottle in the short?" I said, "If I did that, who's going to go watch my video? I want people to watch the video, so why weigh the bottle? We'll watch the video that I done 3 bottles, and I show Nico's."
Well, somebody asked how much the bottle weighed, actually. So how much material was in the part?
I weighed the bottle in my video.
Okay.
So if you go to 3DHP on YouTube, I have that video out where I did 3 of those bottles from Lightspeed, and I weigh them on a scale in the video. But I did not weigh the poop in the video. That's why I did the short.
That's a good question. Well, some people, go on, Jerry.
I'm keeping it. For the first 2 weeks, I threw it away, and now that I'm getting a lot of poop, I'm keeping it. So in a bag. We're talking about filament waste from the Bamboo Labs, not anything else. And yeah, I'm going to keep it in a bag. And I got a crock pot, I got an old air fryer. And somebody's like, "Hey, take that old air fryer you don't want, clean it up, and maybe you can dump it in there and melt it and make something." I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but I'm going to start keeping it.
Molds for cookies and stuff like that, steel molds.
Yeah.
You put the filament in there and melt it into that so it actually melts into it. And then when it's done, then take it out when it's cold, take it out and pop them out.
I don't think Liam watches any of my videos ever, or Matt. Matt might, but I don't think Liam ever does.
I did.
I call my son. I say, "Hey, Brandon, you got 10 minutes?" He goes, "Why? Can you watch this video real quick?" "Oh, I'm busy. I will later." And then I called him later. I said, "Hey, Brandon, you got 49 seconds? I got something I want you to watch." "Oh, I will later." But anyway, he finally watched them and commented on them.
Well, I watch your videos.
So.
Never.
I do. No, I do.
When my wife rewatches my videos, she watches them on her cell phone, which is just like this phone. She's got a 46-inch TV in the bedroom on the wall. She doesn't go to YouTube to watch my videos. She watches them on her cell phone. It's like, why don't you watch them on the TV? I don't understand.
I watch them on my computer, on my actual desktop computer.
Yeah.
That's where I watch them. Like,
hey, Denny, how you doing?
Hey, Denny, how's life? I find if I watch too much stuff on this, my eyes go all screwy.
Thank you, Chris.
I have see, even Chris Mink watches. Even Chris Mink watches them.
Yeah, he comments on them.
My wife does the same.
I appreciate thumbs up and comments, good or bad or otherwise. Interaction on YouTube helps me grow the channel.
There you go, Denny. You can join. Of course you can.
And when I watch a video on my TV set, or I'll take my remote, and then while it's on and somewhere in the video, I click the up button on your remote, and it pops everything up on the screen. Then you can just click over and give it a thumbs up when you're watching on TV. It's real simple to do.
There's a way to decrease the volume. Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah, I shared a video this morning where one person... Hello, Denny.
Hey, Denny.
Hey, guys.
Denny, flip your camera to 90 degrees. It's on your cell phone. Flip it 90 degrees.
There we go.
There you go. That's much better.
How's everybody doing? It's been a while since I was here.
I guess the flushing volumes in the slicer, they have set at 1.0, according to a video that I watched this morning that I shared. And the man in the video is going from 1.0 to 0.15, which is cutting it down quite a bit. He didn't have any bleeding problems, but I guess it depends on the print. So when I do my next bottle, I will cut it to 0.15 like he did in his video and see how much film I save.
Jerry, do you see what Mrs. Diesel just said?
That's so mean.
Yeah, she don't even like me talking about 3D printing, so, you know. All I talk about is, hey, I got this many views, or hey, I'm working on this, or hey, you know, yeah, she don't even want to talk to me usually.
That's funny.
She just orders food all the time and has me delivered to the bedroom.
The chameleon is nice. I know Steely, the guy who created the
I
chameleon.
cook, clean, and do dishes. That's my job.
See, no matter what people say about you, Jerry, you are good for something. So the chameleon is a nice idea, is a cool idea. What kit do you have? Do you have a 2, a 3, a 4, a 6? What do you have? You can do up to 48 extruders on the chameleon. So what kit do you have? Is it the simple, like the 2 kit or the 3 kit, or what you have?
I've seen the new version of the chameleon mounts on the back of the Bamboo Labs, and it's not on the extruder anymore. Yeah. But I wonder how it even works. I guess it's on the slicer. It works through the slicer to change colors.
It runs through G code. Yeah. So you set them up. Okay. So there's a whole pile of G code about how to feed it. But what happens is in the slicer you set up multiple extruders, but it's the way they're triggered by hitting little switches, micro switches. So, the hot end comes over and bumps a micro switch, and it depends on how many times it bumps or the sequence. You can hit 1 on this side and 3 on the other side to choose different extruders.
And it probably wouldn't waste much film at switching. It just pulls back, feeds another.
You still have a little bit of a purge, but not as much.
Yeah.
You still have to clean out the nozzle, but what it does is it extrudes, and then it pulls the filament back out of the way, so the next one comes in. It's a hot series of white connectors.
The person on printables that printed out the new AMS case for your X1, it went live, so you can actually download it and print it. But I'll wait and see. I don't have anything where I need anything different, but I'll wait and see what other people do, how well it works or doesn't work.
A lot of people like it.
And then, well, no one's tested it yet, so wait till they...
No, they have. They've been testing the beta versions of it. A lot of people have.
Okay.
And they like it. You basically take the guts out of your printer, and you build it into... you take out the guts out of your AMS, and you make this other system, and you build them into that.
Yeah.
I do not have the chameleon. I actually interviewed Bill Steely, who is a creator of Chameleon, on my channel. If you go check my YouTube channel, there is interviews with manufacturers, and 3D Chameleon is there. And I spoke with Bill, and he was explaining how the process works. And he was actually in the process of doing an upgrade. So the version you're getting now is the one he was developing back then, to make it even better. So, but I had an interview with Bill, and Bill was at Murph last year, and he actually had put a chameleon on a belt printer.
Hey, so, Denny, a little bird told me you got a new printer.
Yeah. Why are you on mute? You're muted. We cannot hear you.
You're pulling Liam.
He's doing his Marcel Marceau impression.
No, still can't hear you.
No sound.
No sound.
Okay. He'll be back.
Nope.
No.
Disconnect and reconnect again. Denny, disconnect altogether and reconnect. Yeah, it's better. There you go.
I wound up having to have it out real quick.
Sorry, what'd you say, Sergio?
I had to take the dogs out real quick.
Oh, okay.
They needed to go out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so as I said,
who let the dogs out?
Sergio.
Sergio did.
So yeah, it's actually on that live stream. that I did the interview, he did a giveaway of one, and it was won by Tripod. Won it, and he still to this day he's never installed it, and that was about 2 years ago.
Yeah. Well, didn't you get an Easy ABL from TH3D and
Yep.
he's going to do a video on it? How long ago did you get that? 6 months ago?
Probably, and I have the video. I just haven't edited it yet.
I remember you told me that you installed one last week or something. I'm thinking, hey, I was going to remind you about
Yeah,
that.
I've installed it. I have the video of it. I need to edit it, but I have the video of it done. It's installed on my Ender 5 Plus.
Did you see how Bill
Share the link. Share the link.
His idea works because he reshapes the tip of the filament when
Correct.
it comes back.
Yeah.
You see how now he's cutting it like bamboo does?
No, I didn't see that.
Yes.
Oh, because the last time he had these Y connectors that were shaped, and he'd take the filament in and out really fast over and back to actually shape the tip of it.
Right. Now he's cutting it just like bamboo does.
That's
He got
interesting.
that from bamboo.
That's
Bamboo does.
interesting. I did not know that.
Yep.
Okay, Denny, let's try that again.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
No.
You work for Verizon. Can we hear me? Can you hear me now?
All right. So the last printer that you guys remember was my my Lavas ET4. I actually decided to get a new one because I was going my live streams on TikTok, and most people were saying that the stepper motors were extremely loud, and that board needs to be replaced.
Well, it wasn't the motor. It's not the motors, it's the stepper chips that are loud. The motors are not loud. The actual motors, the chips on the main board is what creates noise, yeah.
Yeah, so I decided to take it down, box it up, put it in the attic for right now. I don't have no more room. But I still got my 8-nut that's still working too. Here, let me show you my new printer.
So what did you get?
Let me turn my camera around.
Reality.
Reality? Yeah. No, this is my
HP.
LU.
I like to.
Oh,
That's
LU.
awesome. That's awesome.
Nice.
Direct drive.
Nice.
Yeah, and it's a 32-bit board. Nice.
Oh yeah, I love it.
Denny's got a touchscreen. He's spoiled.
That's my other one. I did get a Beagle camera.
Oh, I heard.
Right.
I don't have one of those, but I hear they're good.
It's actually, I don't know. I don't remember what year it was made, but
That's the one that can control your printer, right?
Yep. Because I can do that while I'm at work. I can watch the print and how many layers it does.
Yeah.
So if like something like a big spaghetti mess happens, I'm able to stop it at any time. So yeah, this does do time lapse too.
Cool.
Very nice.
Yep.
Yeah,
So I'm pretty happy with it.
Bamboo's been good at detecting spaghetti or a clogged purge chute or a lot of things. And I've been in the bedroom watching TV, and I have the Bamboo Labs app on my phone, and I watch it occasionally, and I can continue or come back in there and fix the problem. It's been wrong a couple times, but it's very accurate.
Infill. Certain infills will set it off. The spaghetti detection.
Really?
Yes. So you might get one on certain infills and certain colors. With a certain color, it'll look at it and think it's a spaghetti.
Okay.
That's cool.
Yeah, so I guess that's something they got to work on.
So you printed the football and you stuck a real dart in it, right? Or what is that, a football?
No, it's a balloon.
Oh, okay.
I
Balloon.
sculpted that. I sculpted this on
cool.
Nomad. And I found
What did you sculpt it in?
Nomad sculpting.
Nice.
So yeah, I've been doing really well. I'm going to Capital City Comic-Con this year and start selling my prints.
Nice.
So are you real tall, or is that a low ceiling?
It's slanted.
Yeah,
It's
low
an
ceiling.
attic room. It's an attic
He's a
room.
giant.
He's like
You're in the
7'3".
attic.
He's taller than
It's a low
Zoran.
ceiling.
I don't need anyone taller than Zolan, but really, but what is Zolan? 6'9"?
Something, I don't know, 6'4", 6'5", I think.
I think he's more than that, I think.
Hey, Zolan, if you're in chat, how tall are you if you're lurking?
Oh yeah.
No, I send him the link so
So-
he can join us later on.
So I'm trying to figure out how to get that
Hey,
spool
Ben.
arm to come out this way
Brady.
because I have a low ceiling, so it makes it harder to print.
Hey,
Yeah.
Ben.
Oh, that'll
What are
work
you
this
doing,
way.
Mr. Brady? Keeping out of trouble? Not really, I guess. But yeah, so I'm going to do more prints on this to see if I can get it better. Maybe if I print it faster on the concrete floor, it might be better. I don't know. I'm disappointed though.
You did move it and print it. Where did you move it and print it at?
Onto a concrete floor over here, in by my furnace.
And you just said that maybe you'll move it to a concrete floor. So you're okay. I'm
I
confused.
said I may try it again over there
Oh.
at a higher speed because it's on a concrete floor, and
You were printing in standard mode, right?
in standard mode, yeah.
Should be fine. But like I say, I don't have a P1P, but those in chat that have a
There we
P1P, it's been printing fine.
Well,
I don't know.
mine, and I'm really disappointed with it.
Are you using the same filament you used before when you had problems?
No,
Okay.
different brand.
Does Grant live near you?
Sorry?
Grant, does he live near you? Has he been over there? Has he touched it?
Who's Grant?
Grant
Oh,
from.
the guy in Florida? No. I know. I was wondering who you're thinking of. Yeah. No. I don't know what else to do with it. I'm really.
Oh wow, Ben. Yeah, you better get rid of pneumonia. Pneumonia can kill you. Hope you get better.
Yeah, my
LVRC. Hello.
son is just getting over COVID. He came home with a temperature after swimming on Friday, running at 101, and we tested him and he was positive, and his fever broke Sunday night.
If you don't get better, Ben, you're going to look like this. So you better get better.
Don't do that when I'm drinking, Jerry. That could have easily ended up spraying everywhere.
Alright, so it goes this way.
Hey, RC Pilot, how are you? It's been a while. So again, if you want to come in and join, let me just repaste that link out there. So this week I'm going to be finishing off. I'm going to do more work on my Ori, my wooden Ori, and I hopefully get the Bamboo Labs printing properly. If not, I'll very sadly hang my head and go yell at Bamboo Labs and say, guys, box that on its way back. Check should be coming my way. So
A few years ago, I don't ever get sick or ever get a cold, but the flu. I get occasionally I get a mild cold, but a few years ago when I had all these intestinal problems, I got so sick twice at home that I refused to go to the doctor. I'm going to get better. I'm going to get better. That the doctor told me one time in the ER, if you hadn't came in today, in a couple of days, you'd have probably been dead. Because I kept procrastinating. I'm going to get better. I'm going to get better. No, Brandy, I don't want to go to the doctor. I'll be fine.
well,
And
look at it this way: if you waited a few more days and it got to better of you, then you would have no more problems, right? So you would be
I
better.
blacked out one time. I had to get a relative to take her to the airport, and she wanted me to drive, and I could barely stand up. But when she left later that night, I got up to use the restroom or something out of bed, and I completely blacked out, and I collapsed in the hallway, fell onto a box, and I bruised my tailbone, which to this day still bothers me. But yeah, things weren't good. Everything kind of went white, and I hit the wall twice. So
Don't put it off.
My brother,
Jesus, Jerry.
my
All right,
brother
guys.
procrastinated to go to the hospital, and he wound up dying
yeah,
overnight.
I'll see you
So-
guys later.
have a great night, Matt.
Okay.
Take care.
Have a good one.
Thank you.
Ciao.
Remember, We're gonna let your wife know that if that printer does come, you got to wait at least 24 hours until she's gonna let you open it.
No,
You just sit there and look at it.
48 hours.
48 hours.
48.
Nope. See you guys.
Or maybe we'll get her to stretch it
Yeah,
to
Matt.
72. So
Yeah,
where is this
I
festival?
got sick myself too.
So where is this festival you're going to, Denny?
It is in Lansing.
In Lansing? I don't know.
Yep.
Anything there. When is it
I'm
on?
going with the friend that I met on TikTok. She's taking me over there.
Where in Lansing is it?
I think it was Capital City.
I don't know where that is.
It's at a hotel.
I don't know where that is.
I forgot what hotel it is.
Interesting.
I'm trying to figure out how to put this damn thing back on.
Lansing's only an hour's drive away from me.
No, no
An
more.
hour and a half for you, and Denny, is it?
What?
I don't know. What's wrong? You look frustrated.
I'm trying to. Yeah, I am. Because I got a low ceiling, and I'm trying to figure out how to put
Pull
that
the desk
scroll
towards
holder-
you.
Pull your desk away from the wall.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, pull the desk out.
Oh, you thinking? All right.
That'll
Yeah,
give you more vertical space. Pull the desk away from the wall.
Or get a drywall knife and cut a hole in the ceiling right there. You probably got a lot of insulation space, so it'd fit.
That's true.
Just tell your mom to stay out of your room after you do that.
Okay, so it's official. Don't listen to Jerry. He gives bad advice.
and you know what would really be bad? That if he cuts a hole in there and it happens to be that loose insulation.
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
There's holes everywhere. Yeah. That's I got blown insulation in my attic. I hate that stuff. Yeah, that's an idea. If you can find a stud, screw the holder to the ceiling and let
That
it
would
suspend
work.
down.
Yeah, that would work if you find the joists or the trusses. You can screw it straight into the trusses if you know where they are. The wood trusses, you can screw into those and mount the spool holder on the ceiling.
Oh, like right here.
Yeah,
Every
Oh.
16 inches on center, probably.
yeah, that's normal.
If you don't have a stud finder, you can knock on it and try to figure out where it's at, and then take a small, skinny screwdriver, dig it, and push it through the drywall, and then slowly move it over, tilt the screwdriver to find the stud, and then mark it with a pencil. Then mount your spool holder in between where you know the stud is.
Well, he's there.
Okay.
I know you've done some patching on the ceiling there, right? So wherever the patches marks are,
Or you just use a couple toggle bolts or toggle bolts.
those patches are probably drywall screws or nails that have popped a little bit.
Yeah, if they were like tears in the paint, they're gonna
Oh,
repaint my ceiling. So yeah.
Well, yeah, you do find it. Just get one nail and tap it through until you find something solid. Then you know where to put it.
I was just thinking maybe I can redesign.
Oh, don't do that. Don't think. We do not recommend you do
Here's my-
anybody thinks.
Here's my spool holder, but it's got a filament runout sensor on it too.
That's okay.
That wouldn't mount flat on the ceiling the way it's designed.
Not flat,
we can
but
figure it out, though.
there it is.
Maybe you'd be
Yeah,
better off
I-
making a bracket then and hang it up, fix it to a bracket coming off the ceiling.
Yeah, I could. It needs to go through the sensor into the direct drive.
Yeah.
Okay.
The other option is if you can take off the upper part of that spool holder, take it off if it's possible, and then just mount it, and then just do a hanger, like a loop, and put the spool in a loop, like or something like that, or a rail or something above the printer.
Oh, okay.
Leave the spool holder on the printer or the filament sensor on the printer. Just move everything else above it.
Okay. Yeah. Either that, or I might just print a brand new spool out, make one, and I'll just put one right here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. sounds good. I think I
There's
can do that.
options. There's options. So we're on
Let me try
Jerry's
that.
screen. Everybody wave.
Oh, my enclosure in my CR10, I made this years ago, and I just put multiple rolls of filament on it, press it together, and then they just run over into a hole that was in the top of the enclosure where multiple rolls.
Not to print it upside down.
No, that works.
PVC.
Yeah, PVC piping
Really?
works.
You can hang
Everything
that
is
upside
glued
down.
except for this top piece. Then I just, slide them on or off, whatever. And this, I don't use it no more, but I'm not want to throw it away, so I just keep it on the shelf.
Ben,
Good.
mount the printer upside down. That's not a crazy idea because printers will work upside down.
I did not know that. That's cool.
Well, you must remember a resin printer won't, but because the fluid will flow out of it, right? But an FDM is extruded through a nozzle. It's only fractions of a millimeter away from the bed every time. So you can actually mount a printer upside down and it'll print fine. Now, if you're printing it at an angle, I would recommend you print at an angle and mount the XY axis across the wall. So it'd be Y axis, the bed will move left to right, and then your X axis. That way, then when you mount it upside down, the weight of the bed is not as much of a problem. You don't want the weight of the bed, the ceiling and gravity causing you problems. But if you mind just point the bed sideways, the bed moving sideways takes away gravity out of the equation.
Interesting. Yeah, I might have to look at that too.
You can do it. Lots of people have done it. Lots of people have printers hanging upside down.
Wow.
Not as strange as people think.
Yeah, there's that little upside down printer. It fits in a filament box.
Yeah, I've seen those. Yeah. Yeah. And it's like a Prusa Mini size print volume, but you fold it into a filament box. Yeah.
The Prusa Mini's way too big for a filament box.
I know, but I mean the print bed of it is of the same size. Yeah, sealing at an angle would not matter because if the ceiling's at an angle, as I said, you just want the bed to move left to right rather than up down. Because up down, gravity will be pulling on the bed because it's heavy, a lot of mass. If it's sideways, gravity has less of an effect and it moves left to right. Then the print head is the only one that moves against gravity. And here is a Zolan. How are you, sir?
Tired.
We were just talking about you a while ago. We thought you were like you're 6'4" or 6'5", aren't you? Not 6'7"?
I'm 6'9".
Okay.
Yeah,
somebody had said 6'9".
Yeah. I thought that.
All right, guys. Thanks for letting me join in. I got to go to bed. I got to work tomorrow.
All right. Have a great time at work.
I see how Denny is. I show up, he leaves.
He's running away from Zolan.
Have a great night, Denny.
I'm sorry, Zolan.
Take care, Denny.
Yeah. Okay.
Later.
See.
Yes, Ben, I'm still doing that. I'm actually in the process of I'm putting clip in. I haven't done it yet, but I have a board and stuff for it. I have a 02W, Pi 02W for it, so I'm going to put clipper on it. I just haven't done it yet, but I have the step down converters and everything ready to go. And it's liquid cooled now. So I have a liquid cooling system on that printer because I have the H2O extruder inside it. Yeah, I've made a few changes to it.
Liam got his new printer in the mail, Zolan.
Cool.
And it prints like crap, the same as the last one.
So I think it's got to be. I doubt that he got 2 lemons in a row on a P1P, but
well, a lot of people are having seen those lines. I've noticed some people have said
a lot of anybody who was not in like the first 2 batches have been having nothing but issues.
Yeah.
And it saddens me because I that was the printer I wanted, and now I'm looking at all the people who are getting like the last batch and the batch before of the X1C and the P1P, and they're all having issues.
But, but as time goes on, they fix problems and update firmware and change things. You think things will get better, not be the other way around.
Well, I think what happened is it's an old adage story. Small time new company comes up and running. They got this great new product. They Kickstarter it. It gets a lot of traction. They get the Kickstarter done. Get all those units shipped out. They get this. Then they realize, oh, we're getting more orders than we can supply. So their quality control is suffering.
But we don't. That's what we assume. We don't know that.
I know it is. I know that's exactly what it is. Because the issues on everybody's printer is slightly different, and 9 times out of 10, they're fixed by having new hardware shipped.
Well, Ben, it's an I/O problem in my case, an idiot operator maybe.
Well, no, but the thing is like even my Odin Smart, I got a bad board in it, and I still can't get a new board from them. Dora left. She's gone.
You know who she's gone to?
No.
Big announcement. Dora's gone to Bamboo.
Oh, cool.
Well, maybe Bamboo will get better then.
Dora's gone to Bamboo Labs, and
wow.
Flora from Comgro.
Mm-hmm.
She's leaving Comgro.
Bamboo Labs?
No. She's going to be a primary school teacher.
Okay.
Even better.
That's what she said.
That's what I used to chat with her a lot, but since Comgro decided they're not going to send me no more products to review, I quit watching their live streams and supporting them.
Well, no, I don't mind. I like dealing with them. So Dora is exploring. Yes, she is.
Yeah, my only issue with Comgro is they've had over the years some pretty underhanded business practices.
Hey, Chris Travis.
Well, I've been dealing with them for a while now, and I found them really good, and the users really like the support they're getting as well.
Yeah, their refurbished printers and everything else.
I don't know about those. I never got that one to refurbish, but
hey, Chris.
Everyone else, like everyone who's got machines off them who have issues, they just take care of it. They just ship you parts and it's done. They've been really good, and that's
really.
Yeah.
They never ship. They wouldn't even ship me a new crossbar for the enclosure I bought. It came broken.
Okay. Who you touching base with over there?
So all 3 people
their support email. See, here's the difference. I don't do reviews of their products, so they don't care.
No. I have well. So who is it again? You said it was Comgro.
Comgro. Yep.
I'll get the names of the new people who are in there now. Because the guy who was under Andy.
I already bought a new bar. This happened. This was months ago. I didn't care. I gave up. I was going to buy a printer from them. I was going to buy one of their refurbed Ender 5 Pluses and said screw it.
Yeah. Oh, for me.
And actually, what's funny is that money actually went to that person right there.
So May is leaving also. She was with Soval she was working with Heidi for a long time. So
yeah.
I didn't know May was leaving. Like Heidi's been there a long time.
There's a big shakeup happening with all of them right now.
Remember Andy from Comgro, Andy Davies?
Yeah,
he was a good guy.
Do you know who he's with now?
No.
He's moved over as the head of marketing for Soval.
I wonder in China, and I wonder in Shenzhen how close all these companies are together. If they're within a block apart, they're probably pretty close.
No, it's huge industry all around the city. So they could be, I know, speaking with some of the others, like some of them, like when they change job, they go from having a 20-minute trip to an hour and a half or 2-hour trip to get to work each day.
Uh-huh.
So there's big distances.
Just as a reminder, if you're on YouTube, click subscribe. If you're on Twitch, click follow.
And if you're on Facebook, which is live here also.
Yeah, I'm all live in all 3.
If you're on Facebook, I'm sorry.
What are some of the reasons to install Clipper? I get the printer connected.
Chris is leaving. We got to hold everything until he gets back. He says he'll be back in a minute.
Well, okay, the MCC connection could be a few things. You may not have. There's a few things you need to do when you compile the flash for the.
Do you mean does he
Hey, Maker Viking.
MCC or MCU?
I think he means MCU. That's why I'm just going with it. Yeah, every couple of years people do move around a lot. Yeah. So let's see what's going on here. Hey, Thomas, how are you? My first X1C has been printing 24/7 since the end of November, and it's been pretty flawed. It's just changed the nozzle. Well, I need to change. Maybe I'll change the nozzle on this, see if it makes a difference.
I was going to say my Frankenender. It's been on the same nozzle for 2 years now, and it's no problem. And I run abrasives through it.
I have printers here who've been printing with the same nozzle for 3 years, issue free.
Yeah.
My X1 Carbon with AMS has worked perfect for 2.5 weeks, and I've done with most people know I've done a firmware update, and I started printing Lightspeed bottles. And what was the problem? Oh yeah, my AMS slot 1's going bad. It wasn't retracting far enough to switch the second spool. Then when I helped it by pulling it up an inch, when I went back to that spool, I'd have to feed it in about 3 inches to get it to grab. And after contacting Bamboo, they got a hold of me like 6 days later. I sent them a video and pictures, explained it again. They gave me a credit to go to their website, enter this code, and get a new
doing well, Thomas.
doohickey for slot 1.
Thomas.
It'll be here tomorrow.
Hey, Viking. Real quick, 3D printing help. If your MCU is not being able to be connected into Clipper, you either have the wrong serial port selected. You have to go into your printer config and make sure you put in the full path to the serial port that you got from doing the LS-USB-list. Or from the ls/dev/serial/by ID. The other thing it could be is, as Liam said, you need to if you've updated Clipper recently, you need to recompile the Clipper firmware and reflash your board.
Yeah, I would double check the compiling is done right first to make sure all the settings are right. Check on the Clipper GitHub. There may already be a config for the V2 already out there that you can actually just reuse and the instructions.
Ender 3 V2?
I think it's the Ender 3 V2 is referring to, yeah.
There is one out there already for it.
So,
but if he's running the stock board.
Yes, and if you're running that and you follow those steps step by step, and I mean every little nuance it says, you can easily miss. I've done it myself. You could go through the start top of the printer config. It says do A, B, C, D. You go through these steps. And you go yes, and you kind of get lazy and kind of read ahead and miss stuff, and then you don't compile it properly.
3D print help. If you're having trouble and you come on the stream and you're asking questions, you need to come in with your other name, which is Dum Dum Dev, and then ask questions because you don't know something. But when you come on 3D printer help, you're an expert and you know everything, right?
No.
Okay.
No, but we'll figure it out.
No. I read 3D print help as in he's asking for 3D print help.
No, he helps people. 3D print help.
I know. There's 9 times out of 10 when I see him, he's asking questions, and we're the ones who are helping, which is fine. No issue with that. We're all good with that.
If I remember correctly, his name is John.
Yep.
Yeah. But we'll help if we can. It is probably to do with the printer config, the incorrect MCU entry. Is often an issue with regards to the serial connection, or it could be the way it was compiled. But it's not that hard. There's a few nuances to it that you have to follow the right steps. But I've done it for a few machines here. I'm going to do it for this big one behind me here. This is the big. Right here is a 500 by 500 by 600 behind me. That one is going to get Clipper on it. Because the firmware that's in there already, every now and again during a big print, it'll just stop and say halt there and just stop. So I'm going to say I think it's a firmware issue, and I'm going to it's not a thermal runaway or anything like that. It just halts for no reason. So my Voron 01 started halting for what I thought was no reason, and it turned out to be apparently. It's not sensorless homing technically, but it was the amperage on my extruder went up too high, and it would fault and stop the printer. Yeah, it's not that. I've been checking. I've been monitoring that.
Okay.
And I actually totally replaced the extruder with a H2O extruder. So I took off the stock and I put on a H2O.
Thank you for resubscribing, Marcus. Thank you, Chris Mink, for resubscribing. Thank you, Mrs. Diesel, for following.
Oh, wow. I didn't see all those. Thank you, guys.
That's why
awesome.
I'm speaking for you.
Friday, I have something arriving from a company that likes to drop things, and I will be rebuilding the Frankenender, removing the Hemera, and putting this on it, and converting it to Clipper.
So you're getting a delivery from
the V3.
The which?
The V3 or V2, the new Omnia drop.
Oh, okay. From the company that likes to drop things and break things?
USPS.
No, not USPS.
FedEx.
FedEx break everything.
That is correct.
Yeah, FedEx deal with your packages like it's a football.
Yeah,
I got a good FedEx guy and my UPS guy, but USPS they lose mail constantly.
I've lost some stuff, but not much on USPS. FedEx, I've got more broken stuff to deliver from FedEx than anyone else.
Well, it depends on your driver.
Yes, have been fantastic for me.
I think my best delivery service is Amazon when they come out in their truck. So
Amazon's my worst.
Amazon is okay for me because they know, like, I have warned them and I've told them all that I have a camera watching them when they deliver.
I have cameras watching them as well, and we still have one driver who throws packages in the ditch and then says that they're delivered. I have it on camera. I even have his pictures of him taking a picture of it in the ditch.
Oh, wow.
And they keep telling me, logistics will get hold of you. And it's been 2 years now. Never heard from logistics. So I'm actually cheating, and one of the other guys in the Maker community recently did a tour, and I am reaching out that way.
When it absolutely positively has to be broken overnight. I agree. FedEx.
Oh, UPS. If it has to absolutely be broken overnight, UPS.
Oh no, FedEx for me. I think it varies depending on where you are, right? Not United Package UPS. United Package.
The number of bamboo printers I have seen delivered from UPS with the side of the box punched in is insane.
I had a hole on mine, if you remember, but nothing was damaged. But I did have a hole on mine from FedEx.
Yep.
But I had him carried up to my front door, and then I brought it in from there.
Mine had a small had damage at the outside, but it looked like one package bumped another. That's what it looked like. That's how it got damaged. It doesn't like the one that arrived today was UPS. It was fine. I think it depends on the area. I really do. And sorry.
Yo.
Did you see me? I finished the guitar.
Yeah, I saw.
You saw that?
No, I saw it when I joined in. I could see it behind you.
Oh, okay.
Bring it up.
I'm printing a second one.
Sergio, bring it up.
Oh, that's right. You did buy 2 kits.
Well, no, that was I bought another kit in pieces, different parts from somebody else. But from Amazon, basically. But this is the other one I'm printing.
Nice.
Blue,
So your base.
But I'm still haven't decided what my second color is going to be over here. I'm thinking maybe red.
So as soon as I get this tuned and I'm able to print my scrubbing ghoul in full size with the colors the way I want it, my next print is actually going to be the Prusa guitar print, but I'm going to use my palette and I'm going to make it multicolor on each piece.
Multicolor, yeah.
That guitar is a guitar from Prusa.
The Prusa caster, as they call it.
Yeah.
So if you go to printables, you'll find it on printables as Prusa caster.
Why would that make Jerry upset?
I do not know. Jerry, is your video frozen, or are you just staring at something?
Oh,
okay.
I thought the same thing. I thought he had frozen.
Yeah, you were staring.
Somebody just messaged me about the koozie pictures I'm posting. Be careful that the koozie company don't contact me to cease and assist because I'm calling them koozies. So now I'm on Lightspeed's page to see what he calls them. I call them koozies. Oh, he calls them a cozy. a K-O-O-Z-Y. You don't call
Yes.
them
Yeah, you got to be careful with that. A lot of the trademark people are going insane right now. I've seen 2 cease and desist letters, DMC notices actually, DMCA, for my website because I used the word Lego.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Lego.
And you know what? What the blog post was about? Building Legos and purchasing them legally.
Well, Lego.
But their automation saw the word Lego, DMCA.
Well, Lego and Disney, and there's one or two others like that who are notoriously viral about going after people who use their brand name in any way, shape, or form. They're notorious for it. And you know who's really who does a lot of it too? A lot of people don't know. WWE. They are vicious about going after anybody using their brand name.
Well, I guess it's great since I hate them. So
yeah, they are vicious. They are well known for it.
Oh yeah, I remember when WWE and WWF and there was a third org at that time. They all got in arguments because of how close their logos were together.
Yeah, well, wasn't WWF and WWE the same company?
They used to be, yes.
In what's his name? No, I wasn't into it, but I just know some of my family in Ireland were into it. And when whatever his name, something Man broke off, and he started WWE, didn't he?
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah, I was never into wrestling, so.
I wasn't either, but when you grow up in a state with only 3 TV channels and they all come in fuzzy,
well,
sometimes you just need the noise.
Yeah, for me, like I grew up in rugby was a thing where I grew up, you know.
Well, where you grew up was drinking, but
no, rugby was a thing, you know. It was a big sport. Rugby. There was soccer.
Vince McMahon, yes.
Vince McMahon, that's his name. But there was soccer, but a lot of it, like my brother was into soccer, but rugby was a really big thing. Like where I grew up, the end of my backyard where I grew up, there was a really tall wall. Right over the wall, it was Thomond rugby pitch. Right, that's where I grew up. So my house was backing up at the Roman rugby pitch, which is a Thomond rugby pitch. They're a really big team. So it was in our blood because we had a choice. We either played soccer out front of the house, or you went and played rugby out back. That was that's what your choices were.
So, did you get KSP too?
What's KSP?
Seriously?
I know what KSP is. I'm joking with you. No, I have not got KSP too.
I'm having fun with it. It's actually really fun to play, even with the bugs.
I'm more interested in. I do more with Universal Sandbox than I do with KSP. KSP.
Yeah, you're not. I thought you'd be into the rockets and stuff. So
I am somewhat. I do KSP a little bit, but I do a lot more stuff with Universal Sandbox because it shows the physics of how everything works, and you actually see it happen, right? So except in KSP now you actually have to know some basic orbital mechanics and how to do trip maneuvers and all that stuff. Oh, do you?
Yes. And the new version is bringing in multiple solar systems, interstellar travel, and multiplayer.
Okay, interstellar travel would be interesting.
Now that's on the roadmap. You know, KSP, as we know, it takes them 5 years to get a new feature.
Just for those who do not know, KSP is Kerbal Space Program. KSP is good if you want to learn how to build a rocket and test it and get it to fly and travel out to the moon or to other planets and get into orbit of those.
To Mun.
3D.
It's from Kerbal to Mun. Not the moon.
Well, if it orbits a planet, it's a moon.
Yeah, but you said the moon.
Yeah. Someone's been pedantic. I wonder who that is.
Oh, speaking of pedantic, hey Tim.
Oh, do you know he just called you?
Huh?
How's my second favorite Canadian doing?
How are you, Tim?
Second, I'm doing good, thank you. I'm not going to ask who the first is because I might be insulted, but that's okay.
Ryan Reynolds.
Oh well, thank you. That's that. I can handle that.
I'm sorry. I'll give me the choice. It'd be Tim over Ryan. I'm sorry.
No, it goes Ryan Reynolds, Tim, Bob and Doug McKenzie, Bear,
There we go.
and Marcel.
I'm sorry. I watch more of Tim's stuff when he does his streams than I do of Ryan Reynolds.
Do you ever go to Ryan Reynolds movies?
No, 3D print help. 3D print help. What I said was, I seen your comment about the guitar. You don't want to upset Jerry. I was just trying to be funny, even though I wasn't laughing or smiling about your comment needing help with something and your 3D print help. So I was just trying to be funny, but I didn't mean to offend anybody.
No,
oh no, yeah, I thought we all knew that was a joke. I'm sorry.
Hello, welcome everybody. My name is Jerry. And
well,
I muted it.
He's playing himself again.
Now, when I go to my channel, my intro starts talking.
I said playing himself, his own videos. I did not say with. Stop it. Be nice. Be nice.
Are those coming through?
What?
Yeah, about beep.
Beeps,
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure my was working.
Oh, there you go.
Okay, my video, Zolan, my video says koozies in the title right across the screen. Do you think I really need to worry to go change it to KOOZY?
In the video itself, no. But as far as your title and text outside of it, like on YouTube or whatever, yes. But
thumbnail.
in your actual, I wouldn't worry about it.
Yeah, it's on the thumbnail right across the top of it. But
yeah, worst case scenario, you'll get a copyright or a trademark or a DMCA notice, and at that point, you just edit that frame out and you're done.
Okay. All right.
So Tim, what's going on?
Yes. Not a whole lot. I'm just doing some. I'm gonna print a bunch of these. I like these little
Let me
squishy
put you
turtles.
on full screen. 1 second. Who makes those?
They came on the P1P as one of the demo files, and it's basically it bounces, right? It's like a squishy turtle, and then you can push his head in.
I need to find out who made them. They'd be fun. They'd be nice to print for Toys for Tots.
Yeah, I'm going to print a bunch of these for the Maker Faire coming up, and we're going to give them out to the kids at the Maker Faire. So
yeah, but I'm just saying, if we can get to find out who made them, who designed them, they'd be nice to add for the Toys for Tots.
I can't find this exact one, but apparently on printables there is a similar one. So just look for Squishy Turtle.
And it's done in PLA.
Yeah, PLA, and it prints in one. So this is I did a black one, so it prints in. This is one piece, and then the base. You got the base with the legs, so that's what gives it the spring. Is these things in there,
mm-hmm.
And then this is the head and tail piece, and then there's two little pins that go in the body to help it for assembling. Yeah.
I think that's why I have to go check those out.
It's a cool model. It's really neat.
So you finished the Voron?
Yes. Yeah. Actually, I just printed a bed full of stuff today on it, so it's printing quite well. I'm actually printing some more Voron parts for Richard, so they turned out pretty decent.
Nice.
It's not going to want to focus with my mug in there. So
I got my P1P replacement today.
I heard. I was listening to you on my way home, and you're still having issues.
Same problems.
Wow.
Actually, it's even worse because now I have horizontal lines appearing in the print as well.
Holy crap! That just sucks.
I'm disappointed is probably a nice way of putting it.
That's an understatement. Yeah.
I'll try a few things with it myself. I'll try redo the belts. I don't think it's the belts. Someone mentioned it was mentioned earlier on that if they change their nozzle, I actually have it there. You get a spare hot end, so I'm going to switch out the hot end and change it out, the nozzle and heat break, and see if it goes away. And if it doesn't, then I'll be calling them again and say, guys, still not working.
Yeah, that's you're being too generous. Actually, even trying something, it should be working really well right out of the box.
Well, I tried it on this table, both of them, and I got the same print quality. I tried them both. The other one is actually on a concrete floor over here in my furnace right now. I tried it over there on a concrete floor. Both of them, same thing, same problems. And the new one has actually gotten more vertical artifacts than it has than the old one did.
Yeah, that's crazy. That is crazy.
So I'm gonna try play around with the belts again. Hey Shane, how are you?
Hey, Justin, Shane.
Hey Jeff.
I
Justin,
little,
if you want to join, guys, there's a link.
I did that.
I'm
on
not
the
getting
bamboo.
that. You're getting nice prints. I'm not getting those.
Yeah. Yeah, that's just crazy. Just it's either really dumb luck or there's just something some voodoo around you.
Well, 2 in a row is not dumb luck. That's that.
No,
It's got to be Liam or something in his house.
it's got to be something in your house. I would check your. Do you have any? What are those dolls that you put pins in?
Voodoo dolls, no.
Voodoo dolls. No voodoo dolls in your house, man. There's something that's weird. But
Tim, my coworker is having a ton of issues with his bamboo to the point that everybody in our office now calls it bamboozle.
Oh, you're kidding!
And the fact that I've moved it and put it in a different room to test it, it's on a completely different circuit, so it can't be the power system either. Justin, hey man.
Hi guys.
Hey Justin.
How are you gearing up for the Repa Festival?
Man, it's gonna get busy here in the next 8 weeks. I'll tell you. Ooh,
no doubt.
We got a lot going. We're fully. Sorry, cat.
Where I'm complaining about bamboo, the P1P.
Yeah. Do you have one or what?
This is my second one. I had one. It was a problem. I sent it back to them. They shipped me a new one. Same problem.
Yep. So me and Zach were talking about that. So Zach got one of the Kickstarter ones. When they were doing Kickstarter, they were trying to prove themselves.
They were really good, yeah.
They proved themselves. Now it's selling printers. Quality control has gone down.
Mm-hmm. And
from what I've heard.
That's what I think it is. And you know what? I'm not accepting that.
Nope. And I won't buy one until, well, I'm going to wait for the X2 no matter what at this point, unless I sell one printer. But with all the issues I'm hearing on the newest orders, not even worth it.
I'm going to try a few tweaks tomorrow on the printer, like loosen belts and move everything around and then reset the springs and stuff. But at this point, I'm saying no.
Yeah, no, I get it. I mean, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't buy it if that was an issue. So, hey, Shane's here. Who let Shane?
Let's put it this way, right? They have 2 choices now. Again, these would be very immediate choices. If I can't get this done in the next day or two and I can't get it printing better, the 2 choices to get are ship me another one while I keep this one and the other one arrive working, or just give me my cash.
Right. So I was printing with my belt printer and it failed last night. But sorry for the noise. Here is the almost failed. This is the failed frame. It's 2.5 days of printing. Hold on. For the belt printer, and then it started having something happened and it stopped at the end right there. Should have had about that much more and it would have been done.
Just print the other part and glue it on.
No, not going to do that with the amount of torque this thing's going to get. I don't want it to blow apart. So the next try is happening right now. But I mean, this thing's going to be insane now. Of course, we have our, Death Racers, Battle Racers.
Oh, that's for the new Death Racers. Okay.
Oh, yeah. So, when you over order on parts, right, you have enough to build a second one. So you build 2. Hold on. I can't hold them properly. Hold on. A sec here. Not the easiest things to hold. They're heavy. Like
Yeah,
10
yeah.
pounds
There's a lot of
apiece.
material in them. Yeah.
So
Nice.
there's my racers. One for
What?
people to drive and the other one for me to drive.
The one in your left hand is going to go around in circles. You know that.
This one? Yeah, I know. The track, I ran out of TPU. So this one's just going to go in circles.
Just wanted you to know. Just wasn't
Oh,
sure
yeah.
if you saw that.
That's
Oh, yeah.
fine.
No. You did not run out of TPU. You built it that way on purpose. You just need to put the track on it so it always goes left.
Yeah, the problem is the track, I don't have enough parts.
It's a NASCAR.
Right? Yeah, it's a NASCAR. No, that's right.
Wow,
No.
my network just
No, this
went
one.
to crap.
NASCAR goes left.
Yep. So this is trash, which sucks.
They call it
but
death racers, is what they call them.
We're calling them PB battle racers.
What the hell?
Oh, okay.
Just because insurance companies and all that crap.
So, yeah. Well, so as I said, if I can't get it going, I'll try again tomorrow, some tweaking with it. And if I don't get it working the way I want it to work, I'll change the hot end
Mhm.
tonight, and I'll run another print.
Right.
And then I'll try the belts tomorrow. And if all else fails,
Did you say a belt broke on your other one?
the last day, yeah.
Did you screwed with it at all to cause it to break, tightened it up or anything?
Yes, I did, but that's okay. It was going back to them anyway. I didn't give a damn. I didn't give a damn. I tweaked the belts on that one as they asked me to, and I tightened up the belts and I loosened the belts and I played around with everything and no difference. So it snapped in the middle of a print. I was wondering why the print was only printing really weird.
Right.
I went over and I said, I took the part off. I went, what the hell? I didn't realize the belt was hanging out the side of it. So that was fine. That's okay. I went back to them, and this one will be going right back to them if they don't get it. If we don't get it functioning, because I'm done. I'm really done with it. I get it.
Hey Shane, Justin, how you guys doing?
If they want to ship a replacement, they can ship it to me while I keep this one, and I'm going to test the third one. Right.
Work's
they
been
paying
busy.
return
now.
Sorry,
Work's, I'm
Are they
responding
paying your
to.
return shipping?
Hey guys, I gotta go. I'll see
okay,
you.
Sergio, take care.
Have a great night, Sergio.
Yeah, man.
Take care.
Well, that's
Yeah.
nice. I like that. You have an extra one?
So, Tim, could you repeat what you just said?
I was just wondering, are they paying your return
Yes,
shipping?
they are. Yes, they are.
Good.
Boy, look at those legs.
Right? They're nice and white.
You get decent weather in Colorado right now, though, don't you?
Yeah. Snow every week and 60 degrees every week. It's great.
Well, it's better than what we get. So
I don't know. I'm getting tired of the snow.
we get freezing rain. We got 2 days. We had an ice storm a few days ago,
Yeah.
and then we had freezing rain yesterday
Nice.
on top of that. So yeah, so we're having some fun. But so if I can't get it sorted by doing a nozzle change, then it's going back to them. It's going back.
Go on their group and mention about the one. Show a picture on their official group and mention about the second one that came here having the same trouble.
Yeah, I plan to, and I'll open a ticket as well. Well, I already have a ticket open. I'm just going to go piggyback on the same ticket.
Oh yeah, remember you said it was a weekend. They probably won't get a hold of me for 2 days. They did get a hold of me the next morning,
Nice.
and they gave me the code, and then I ordered it, and it'll be here tomorrow.
And did you say anything that there are other companies coming? There are. They're not ready to release, and their machine's a little bit bigger. That's pure copper, so it's easier to go in to make changes to it.
Yeah, I'm sure every company out there has already owns a bamboo, and they've already taken the
Oh,
part.
No. This one actually was planned to be released, and then I heard about bamboo after them. So but they were doing a Kickstarter, around the same time as bamboo. So they had a machine already designed, and it looks very like it. But after getting feedback from people like me saying you need to go with a bigger machine, you need to go and do at least 300 by 300. So they actually resized the machine, so they delayed the release for that reason. and they're using pure clipper. They're not doing a customized version, a custom firmware that you can't modify,
Right.
which is way better, in my opinion. I understand that they want to do custom stuff, and because they do their own specific tweaks, but when you're taking the control away out of the user's hands that they can't do stuff to it, that's a no-no.
Right.
In my books, that's a no-go. Don't do that. All you're doing is hurting the users, and you're hurting development, and you're hurting advancing. Because end users will tweak stuff and make stuff better, and you're only impeding that by limiting access. Like anyone who got Marlin from early Creality and all that kind of stuff, they never allowed you access to anything. Now it's not that way anymore. They are releasing firmware now of their printers, which is great. So yeah, I'm going to chase that other company down and see if they have any plan when they're planning, because they haven't been responding to me. And I have the CEO's contact, so I have to reach out to him and ask him. And in the meantime, I'm working with another company, as I said, on that big IDEX. But update on IDEX support, full IDEX support in Clipper. They were working towards getting mirror and duplication mode working, and they stopped. And they're totally re-engineering how they're doing it, so it doesn't apply anymore. So the versions of the code they had out there, they're actually not giving it out to anybody. They're going back and reinventing the wheel.
Cool. What's the Big Jono? Nice.
Light from Big Jono. I'm printing out the bottom of it right now. I printed this with no supports. Had real minor stringing right there and on the nozzle, but it printed out perfect on my shitty iFast with no supports. And it's going to end up being a light. Jano has one hanging on his channel on Twitch, and all the files are unprintable.
Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah, that's cool looking.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's actually live right now. If you want to go look at it live.
Yeah, so Jano, his background is electronics, isn't it? He's electrical engineer.
Yeah, he's been doing his the hex panels on the walls.
Yeah. Yeah, I think he's mechanical, not electrical though.
Are you sure?
Yeah, because he doesn't have any like soldering gear or and all the stuff that he's kind of doing with the lights is kind of kludging together. I believe he uses SolidWorks on his day job. So
okay. I thought he was really electrical.
Yeah, I think he might be more mechanical.
Don't that look real? Check out that color. You don't see any color bleed or anything.
That's because there's none. Because it's the real thing.
Cool.
Nice.
Yeah, well, I don't know.
I just drove past the distribution plant for that.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
You mean the horse farm?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm not like when I do. I like when I did drink. I prefer the Bohemian style beers. They've got a sharper flavor. I prefer that. And some of the lagers. I'm not a big fan of lagers. Heineken was okay, but I like the. No, I'm going to keep it there, Jerry. But I like the Bohemian style beers. When I used to drink. What are you working on, Shane?
This is the 350 LDO kit.
Nice.
For the Voron.
Nice. How's the job going?
It's going. It's been incredibly busy. Stuff's just been non-stop. Kind of shit talk the project manager a little bit. That person's not doing their job very well. I've got like 6 different things I'm trying to complete, and then get told I can only work on one thing at a time, even though I'm getting asked to do the 6 things. So,
my project manager gave up and just let me run my own project.
You know, they call that silent promotions, where they give you more work to do, and don't pay you more for it.
Yeah.
Call it silent promotions, and it's wrong. But that's what companies are doing nowadays: silent promotions.
I don't know. I make more than he does.
Well, I'm just saying, a lot of companies are doing that today. They're
My choices are: I can do my job and have less stress by me running the project myself, or I can have a higher stress level and not get done what needs to get done because I'm waiting on him to say I can do it or not.
Well, but I'm saying in Shane's case, it's a little different.
Yeah.
Because they're giving
No, well, unless Shane can prove that that's what's going on when the project's done.
Yeah, I'm just not getting stuff done, so that's
yeah, because they're multitasking.
Throw Tim out.
Yeah,
and
that
match
actually looks
going.
good. 1 second.
That's what I like about them.
I didn't see those with the P1P. What are they called in the P1P?
It's called a squishy turtle.
I have to go look for that.
Yeah, I don't know. Not everybody got it. I didn't get a benchy on my P1P.
Send it to me.
So,
Oh, you didn't get the boat?
no, I didn't get the boat. No, and I can send it to you, Liam, but it's a G code file. It's not an STL.
It's on the P1P. I have the P1P.
Yeah, it's a G code. I'll send you the G code file.
Yeah.
What?
Your audio is very low, Tim.
I should have your email.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, you do. Your audio is very, very low, Tim.
My audio is low.
Yeah.
Oh.
Compared to everybody else, we're struggling to hear you.
Yeah, we can hear Justin's chair really loud.
Sorry.
Oh, yeah.
My chair sucks.
Any better?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, we didn't need
Someone
that.
fire him.
I'm having an issue with something here because I can't switch cameras right now. So, there, maybe that's a little better there.
That's a little louder. Go up again.
A little louder there.
Go up again.
Yeah.
Yeah, increase it a little bit more.
Oh, if I go up, it's going to be way over modulated now.
So, Liam?
Yes, sir.
I just dropped into Twitch chat the Thingiverse link to the Squishy Turtles. They don't show that shell, but it is the same designer.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. I can't grab it from Twitch chat here. Let me go. Let me log into go to Twitch. I need to go into my channel and get it there.
Oh, hang on. I'll just send it to you on Twitter.
It's fine. I need to go into Twitch anyway to do the raid.
Actually, I'll do it on Facebook since you're since that's where you messaged me. There you go.
Sure. Just let me go in to Twitchy to log in. Oh crap!
Yeah, I rejected the little clips that they have you print for the LED bars.
Yeah.
Because the ones that they give you, if you don't print them over extruded, they don't stick in the rails.
I didn't have any problem first.
Yeah, so that's the old style, and that's the new.
Here, hold on. Let me make you bigger so I can see him better. Hold on. There you go.
Here, let me set them down so I can.
You know, Jerry is cruising to be muted.
Yeah, so there's a little bit
Take
more
care,
meat
Chris.
there.
Take care, Chris.
Take care,
Chris,
Chris.
before you go real quick, Chris, I'm attempting the scrubbing ghoul again.
Why am I not
Sorry.
seeing this?
Yeah, so this one didn't fit, or like barely fit, like when I way over extruded it.
A boot.
And clipped in nicely, so and it slides a little bit, so that's what that is. I gotta share the file and everything, but it got like really quiet.
No, I'm looking here. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm just listening to you.
Yeah, so no, I'm looking something up here. Twitch is asking me for verify, so I need to get.
Take care, 3D Print Help. Have a good night.
Oh yeah, take care, man.
Yeah, I'll be throwing that on printables. Actually, I probably should do it tonight since
One second, I need to get my tablet computer. 1 second.
This look is different.
Yeah. Very square.
So here, should I show this off? I think I've got something to show off from the event. Let's see. I gotta find it. Bear with me.
The Creative Collector is having a live stream tomorrow night at 5 p.m. and I'm going to be on his live stream. He does a lot of stuff like Jamie does. He builds models and paints. He does awesome work. There's a lot of stuff from Wicked. He wants to be on as a guest tomorrow night.
Nice. All right, here's some fun stuff. Here is the layout with sponsor logos.
Yeah,
for the
look
event.
there. So who's going?
Everybody, everyone on this except I think Sliceworks, there's a influencer they're bringing in, which I'm not allowed to say who yet. So, but that's the should be the official layout. We're hoping to fully release it this week. I'm hoping.
Oh, Sapphire 3D will be there.
He was our last sponsor, minus Zolon. I still need to talk to you about that, but I've been so damn busy. It's not even.
No, I get it. You're going to everybody else first. I see how you are.
Oh, shush.
Yeah, I don't see the happy little boat on there.
Huh?
The guy we talked to last night.
I'm so tired. I don't even know what we're talking about. Sorry.
Michael Molinari.
Oh, yeah. He doesn't think he's going to make it yet.
Okay.
And
Well,
if he, yeah.
Michael?
I hope that you have enough vendors, Justin, that you and your partner that started this out actually make a little money and make it worthwhile to want to do it next year.
This year, we don't care about our side of it because the value of having this event, we can deal with that next year. Just making the event happen.
Yeah, I understand.
Valuable enough for this year. We're going to be close enough financially where there won't be much left after, which is fine. I don't.
Well, hope as long as you're not upside down. Then
No, everything, nothing financially besides like gas and time is coming out of our pockets.
So,
Does it make
just talking about
Huh?
which channel?
The one that you're going to be on, probably.
Oh, duh. Yeah, I'm slow sometimes, guys.
Sometimes.
Let me grab it. Thank you. It happens. Don't worry, your day's coming, buddy.
I know. So yeah, pretty much that's the layout for now. We've got a new page on the website, which I can do.
Are
This.
the ones in the middle just maker tables?
Yes, maker tables will be 5 or 6 sponsors in that area that will get
Nice.
priority, but.
What is it showing you?
So we have this maker lounge, basically a small speaking area. In that bottom corner, we've got giveaways by West 3D's nonprofit, the Community Innovation Fund, and LDO. So giving away a Trident and all this other stuff. And,
Private chat, Liam.
Just let me go there. Sorry, I was just looking at my phone.
drag racer stuff, and yeah, it's gonna be awesome. It really is gonna be a blast.
RC Pilot, there's a link.
And are they having food inside or Roach Coach outside?
As of right now, we're having a concession stand open for most of the day, Saturday and Sunday.
Okay.
I need to talk to my guys about potentially having it open Friday for the vendors to get food, but we'll see. Because nothing will be happening Friday except setup.
Are they reasonable in Colorado? Because in Vegas, those concession stands are usually pretty high priced.
Let me find out.
Different states, you have different things, but Vegas is Vegas.
Let me pull this up here. I haven't actually looked, but bear with me here just a moment. I don't know. Let me do this. I know it's not bad. It's event food, but let me.
Are they banning outside food and drink?
Yep.
Then I can't go.
Okay. Why not?
Because half the time the vendors are charging way too much for things, and if they're banned, I've been to events where they banned outside food and drink to the point of you can't even bring a soda in or even water.
So we have an unwritten rule with our event organizer that if if someone wants to bring something in for their own thing, but it can't be everybody. There can be a few here, a few there. So if, it's not
Some
like
people have certain dietary requirements too.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah,
exactly. They're
like
not-
Zach
Yeah.
asked. He
which
he's diabetic, so
yeah, exactly.
Oh, like me, and the fact that every freaking hamburger bun has sesame seeds on it.
Right.
And you're allergic?
No, I have diverticulitis.
Oh, okay.
Right.
I ended up almost septic because of it.
Yeah.
I don't have any ideas on the concessions. I can find out, but yeah, it'll be pretty good. It's gonna be busy.
Obviously, I'm not diabetic. I'm sitting here drinking a Sprite, and I'm going to drink a shot of rum in a moment.
Right.
Well,
I'm type
But,
two
it was
diabetic now.
also
Way too many.
I was
sweets.
I was planning on bringing my cinnamon rolls as well.
I mean, I don't see a major issue with that. So
like if someone brings a box of donuts, you can't say no to people bringing the box of donuts, right?
I will. I don't think so.
you just have to give Justin the fee,
Yeah,
a donut
yeah,
out of the
it's
box
the
of
do-
donuts.
It's someone's got to bring out the crack donuts.
This is Colorado. That's more possible than you think.
It's right 3D
you're
printed on the
you're
pink
talking
box.
something
You'll be
different.
fine. It's right 3D printed on the pink box.
Mhm.
You'll be fine.
Yep.
Yeah. What you need
Hey,
to bring
wait a
is
minute. No outside food and drinks. That means Ellie can't come.
That we've already figured out. We've solved that because she's a vendor. That's not a problem. I even talked about it with them. They're like, she's a vendor. She's not. It's not like she's selling food. She's giving out samples. It's
bringing the happy brownies.
Well, see, that's where I don't. That's where I'm wondering the line.
Mhm.
I'm not asking to sell things. I'm
No.
asking to be able to bring my own.
right. Yeah, their official word is you're not supposed to,
But
but
if he has dietary requirements that they
Yeah.
can't meet, then obviously you can't stop.
right.
And I don't know if they're going to be able to meet it until I'm there.
I'll find out. You and I can talk
No.
on the back end. I'll find out.
Yeah. That's
So, Zolan, you're going on a trip soon, are you?
Always.
Where to?
That guy goes
I have no
everywhere.
clue at the moment.
Over
Okay.
there, over there, and over there.
I know
Oh,
at
yeah.
some point I have to go to Wyoming, and then I got to go to northern Idaho, Washington State, California,
When you come into
Colorado.
Wyoming,
I don't know.
let me know.
It's all puppy stuff.
You're gonna come right past me, so
I have 10 puppies that are going to need to be delivered.
Yep.
And I have 2 mamas that got to get back to their homes.
right.
Was there
Well,
a
if we
puppy
take-
convention in Madison a couple weekends ago?
I wouldn't doubt it.
If you take Vegas through via I-15, stop by for a minute and say, hey.
Okay. Yeah, I have no clue. That my wife plans all that, and she's already done the. I don't want to ask too much of you because I'm going to have you driving all over the place soon.
Right.
And I'm hoping I can get the V0 working again because I'm gonna strap it in the back of the van as I'm driving and have it printing.
Nice.
But I'm waiting for my new hot end since I completely jacked up the heat brake.
You can have really good cooling. Just mount it on the roof. Put a camera up there, and no cooling problems at 70 miles an hour.
I'm not going to have cooling problems. I keep the interior of the van at like 62.
Nice.
Yeah, but Justin, 70, he never drives that slow.
That's true as well.
Yeah. Neither do I.
He may be 6'9", but he's got a lead foot.
Oh no, that's the problem. I can't stretch my leg out without pressing the pedal all the way down.
Oh, I wonder if that works to the police when they pull you over.
Actually, it's hilarious. I got pulled over recently for doing 115 in a 60, and the cop let me go with the warning.
Nice.
Wow.
In most other places, that means they'll take your license immediately.
I go five over the limit wherever I'm at. Set cruise control. I've been in town. 5 over is
I
my.
love cruise control. That is my.
I was using cruise control.
Well, where I live, there's a lot of the side roads, like in the subs and so on. The speed limit, like the road into my sub is only 30 miles an hour, and then when you're in the sub itself, right, it's 25. So, cruise control is my best friend when it comes to doing that. I love cruise control.
School zones. My only problem with school zones is my cruise control will, like, if I get slowed down because of a hill or something to 24 or 23 to 24 miles an hour, my cruise control will turn off.
Oh, it does. That's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, I use it around town in the 35s, 45s. I go 5 over, set my cruise control, and my wife has always wondered why do you do that? I said that way I can pay attention to the road. I won't accidentally go too fast or too slow. Just set it and forget it and drive.
And I can hover my foot above the brake, so if somebody does something stupid, I'm already there to slow down.
Yeah.
Slow down and pit maneuver them into the.
Then after the red light turns green, I speed up a little bit.
You don't know how tempting that's been lately. I don't know what it is about this state, but it's like if they even so much as hear that we may get ice, everybody slows down by 10 to 20 miles under the speed limit.
Jeez.
You should try driving. Like we've been having ice storms recently, a lot of ice recently.
Yeah, no, Liam. Day before the storms we had recently. Oh, yeah. By the way, storm. I'll get to that in a second. They were talking about possible ice, and it started to rain. Rain, no ice. It's 43 degrees outside, and everybody. The moment the rain started, they all slammed on their brakes.
I know. No, when they said possible ice here, and everything looked like it was dipped in acrylic because everything was encased. I mean, everything.
So, but a couple nights ago, it was scary here.
Yeah, but yes, we had it here too. So you see people.
No, Liam, 110 mile an hour straight line winds.
Well, yeah, we didn't have the winds, but we had the ice.
9 confirmed tornadoes, and they're still looking for more.
Holy crap!
Yeah,
one of them less than a mile north of me.
We get twisters in this area.
Liam,
yes.
See if you can do an update on your P1P. My X1 Carbon just had an update yesterday that I did. Then I re-leveled the machine.
There was 2 of them this morning. There was 2 of them, and I plugged it in. There was 2 updates.
Okay.
So they, we didn't get the near 9 winds, but we got a lot of freezing rain, and we got a nice storm. And like, I mean, like as I said, everything looked like it was dipped in acrylic. Everything had a clear coating on it. That was quarter.
That's every year here.
Yeah. So yeah, we get those, here.
Yeah, unfortunately I've gotten used to that. I miss snow. We don't get snow here really.
Yeah, like we do. Like we have. It sounds like we may have 6 inches of snow coming in the next 2 days.
No, you and anybody who lives near those lakes.
Yeah. Well, I'm not on the east side of the state. So the west side, because the weather comes in from the west, west to east. So they get a lot of lake effect. We get a little bit of it, but mostly on the west side they get dumped on, and we get some of the carryover. It's not like Buffalo when they were on the right end.
Oh yeah.
And they picked up all that moisture and it dumped on top of them. That was bad. But yeah, no, we get some of it, but not as much. But we do get
or California right now.
You know what? It's good for them to realize what it's like for the rest of the planet. They don't know what it's like for the rest of us on the planet.
For me, the scary part was we went from 88 degrees to 12 in less than a day.
We've gone from 60 to 20 overnight.
They're talking, so Thursday night we're supposed to drop down and have freezing rain again. Friday morning they're talking about possible snow, and then Monday they're talking about 80 degrees and tornadoes.
Yeah, our tornadoes don't happen this time of year.
Ours don't normally either.
Yeah.
Climate change, everything's different nowadays everywhere.
Yep.
So we have some snow tonight, some snow tomorrow. 100% snow on Friday. So Friday is going to be a lot of snow.
And anybody who's into satellite or radio communications, it's going to be interesting over the next few months.
Well, the sun has been active, so that's going to help with communications.
No, it's making it worse. All of HF for the last 2 days has been almost blocked out completely.
So our internet might get screwed up.
No,
That's all I-
internet's different frequency. It doesn't.
No, actually, if you're on satellite internet or space or a Starlink, yes.
Well, yeah, those ones, but most of us is not going to be affected.
They had a K2 flare just recently.
So Loyal Moses left the stream from his phone.
2 days ago.
Yep. And that knocked out all the HF bands for amateur radio.
Which is interesting because normally that ionizes the upper atmosphere and allows for better signal.
Right.
Back.
So as the wave front comes in and hits our atmosphere, we get more skip and everything else, but then it saturates and we're screwed.
Okay. So it's because the saturation is the problem. Okay.
Yep.
Well, I'm not a ham operator, so.
And on that bombshell, I gotta hop off.
Oh no.
So we'll see you later, Shane.
I'll talk to you guys later.
It was good to actually hear from you.
Yep. See ya.
Have a great night.
Now, so any other fun projects that you're working on, guys?
V01, Frankenender rebuild, getting the palette working for multicolor printing with Sergio's Prusa Bear that he sold me. I got an SVO 6 on the way, and yeah, my main goal this year is to get every single printer up and running and printing at the same time for at least a week.
You did the SVO6 on their Kickstarter, wasn't it?
Yep. No, it was not a Kickstarter. The SVO6 was a website. They did a first 300 orders at one price, the next 600 at another price, and then normal retail.
What they did.
Yes.
They did a pre-release drive. Okay. Yeah, so our usual contacts over and Soval are going to be gone. Oh, well, Heidi is still there, I believe. So, but May is gone. I know Andy has gone over there from Congo. So he's actually with Soval now in marketing.
It'll be my first Soval.
Oh, okay. I have the SVO1. That's the only one I've ever gotten, was the SVO1. And that was a good printer.
$299. I happen to have the money. My impulse control failed.
Okay.
But it's a 300 by 300 by something, so
I think
it'll be interesting.
350, I think it is.
Maybe it's big enough that if I want to make it IDEX, I might.
You'll have to extend the X carriage, but yeah.
Why?
Because if you're going to use the full bed, you'll want.
Yes, I will lose. I will lose some of the bed for one head versus the other. Otherwise.
Yeah, you lose the whole width of one head. Yeah. So by extending the X, you can park it off either end, out of the way, so you get the full bed size. Actually, was it Zach built one? He built out of an Ender. He turned it into an IDEX, but he extended the X into it.
He also turned a V01 into an IDEX.
Maybe that was the one, was it?
Yeah, he has an IDEX V01.
Okay, yeah. But he extended the X-axis for that to allow the heads to be parked off the sides, I believe.
Yep.
My Weedo V400 had a guy who wanted to buy it like a week ago, and for some unknown reason, his wife is supposed to have had the money from a check or something, and anyway, he wanted to drive across town, leave a deposit. He wanted it for sure. I said, "No, save your money. I'll probably still have it. Contact me when you got the money." A week later, he gets a hold of me. Numerous chats on Marketplace. He finally comes up to look at it, and then he says he forgot his wallet, but he's going to have his wife transfer the money Zelle because he didn't bring cash, which is fine. I'll take Zelle. I suggested that on the phone or cash. And then supposedly she transferred it, but it never got through. I never got a notification. So we stood there and waited, and he's like, well, I got to go home and take her to work out at the airport, so if it comes through, I'll just come by tomorrow and pick it up. Well, I postponed him leaving for a few minutes, and then he got another phone call. The transfer didn't go through for some unknown reason on his end, and he says, okay, I'll get a hold of you tomorrow, and that never happened, so whatever. That's where that went. I was going to sell it for $350.
Apparently, Marcel is in the trailer for the new Neverland series.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Yeah, he's been doing. He's been a stagehand building sets and stuff.
Cool. So my next thing I have to do as well, I'm going to do some laser engraving of these slate stone.
Oh, I had a question for you dealing with laser engraving.
Okay.
I'm saying engraving. I know technically it's etching, but their X tool, they now have an infrared module.
The IR module will actually ablate steel. It's very slow. It's a 2-watt, but it will actually engrave steel. But
Okay.
it is slow. Or other metals like gold or silver or copper, but it is very, very slow because it's only a 2-watt laser.
Regular fiber
Yeah.
laser is instantaneous, like a CO2 laser. Done.
Well, yeah, but this is $600 versus $2,000.
Yeah, it's a difference between a 2-watt and a 60 or 80 or 100-watt, right? So
Right. The scary part, though, which is what caught my eye, 83-watt input.
yeah, it consumes an awful lot of energy. It does.
Okay.
It's so
'Cause that's-
but the IR laser will ablate metal.
Okay.
But slowly.
So it's an option if I want to.
It's a pricey option. Yeah, they're expensive.
Troy probably be reviewing one soon. He gets all the hot new items.
Yeah, I don't think he's interested in that though.
Mm-mm.
Because I even talked with Comgrow at one point about getting an IR, and they're not doing it because their costs ahead. They're so expensive.
Yeah, it's like $600.
Yeah, there's only a handful of companies that make them. Like they've actually gone up to a 40-watt or 20-watt output diode. So it's basically got 4 5-watt diodes.
Yep. 4 or 5-watt diodes running through the mirror array to a single point.
Yeah.
I sold 4 diode lasers that I have up for sale, and I have my 2 10-watts. I got my X Tool 10-watt I'm keeping, and my Otur Laser Master 3 I'm keeping. And then the original one I built, Liam, with a 5-watt Comgrow head. Remember, you helped me get the controller set up? Yep. I still got that hanging on the wall. I think I might take it down sometime, do some prints with it, see how well it moves, and then maybe I'll sell it too. That was a DIY with a 5-watt Comgrow head.
That worked fine. You remember? It worked great.
I know, but I haven't used it in so long. I need to test it first to make sure it works properly, then I'll just list it. Yeah. I'll see what the head costs and how much I got in extrusion and figure out the price.
That was a 5-watt, was it?
Yeah. Yeah,
so you could probably sell it for $100, I'm guessing.
It was just like my other one that I have in Comgrow. I don't have any. The only thing I still have in Comgrow is that little CNC. Everything else I sold.
Oh no, I still use their Z1 all the time.
Yeah.
I still have the Robo, the small CNC. I have the 5 and 10-watt heads. I like the laser. If I'm using a diode laser, I use theirs.
Yeah, I've got this little 3018 CNC by them, and I have the Lightburn camera that's turned sideways.
I don't have the camera.
Yeah, I got the camera arm.
Yeah, no, I don't have the camera. Because normally when I'm using my laser, I set up a camera inside the enclosure behind me.
Yeah,
of it, like one of those.
Well, in Lightburn, you can't turn the image. So if you could turn the image, it wouldn't matter because they mounted it to be straight with their rod. When it comes up off the back like an L and comes out, it's mounted straight. If they turned it sideways, which they didn't, then your image in Lightburn will be straight. But it's not. It's turned sideways.
Well, I haven't tried it. I don't have one.
Yeah, the image in Lightburn is sideways if you use that particular one because the camera's mounted sideways.
But with a normal camera, a normal USB camera is all you need, and you can link that in with.
Yeah, that's what I got, and that's what I have in my CO2 laser, my K40.
Yeah, so So the IR, I'd like an IR, a full fiber head, like a Mopar fiber, but
Dodge.
They're expensive.
Mopar, Dodge?
No, Mopar. A Mopar laser is
What are you eating, Justin?
Pizza with a whole bunch of fun.
Yum.
I haven't had dinner yet, so don't let me see.
I know. Here, hold on. Let me help
that,
out here. Hold on.
Speaking of that, I have a taco salad waiting for me inside.
Again?
Have a good night, Zolan. Take care, buddy.
All right, man. Take care.
I got food waiting.
Yeah.
Later.
Ciao. So yeah, I'd love a Mopar laser, but they're $12,000, and I don't have $12,000 to throw in a laser. So looks like everyone's busy. I think we'll raid. Who shall we raid? Let me go see who we're going to raid. So for those who are watching on other platforms, on Twitch, we have the ability to do what's called a raid, where we can actually move our audience over to another channel and push them into another channel. And we're going to do that, but I just haven't decided. Let me see raid channel and see who's up. Okay, Barnacle, Astro Canuck is up. Chris Perillo is live.
Subsector's on.
Who else is on? Is
Shannon Rona's on.
Is what's his name still on? I don't see him listed here. What's his name?
Big Jono's on with 9 people. He's doing a marble game right now.
Jono.
Yeah, he's on.
Big. Why don't I see his name when I type in Big? How did he write the name again for Big Jono? I don't see him.
B1.
B1 capital G underscore JANO.
B1. Don't be 2. B1.
Why don't I see him here? B1G. Oh, there he is. He's got 9 people. So let's raid over to Big Jono and see what he's up to, right?
Right.
For everybody else, when I end the stream, you'll end with it. It'll just shut down. But what does it say here? Liam, I was right. I missed a step in the config process. Good. I'm glad you got it right.
Like, subscribe, share, follow.
Yeah.
All that good stuff.
Maker Deck has enough followers. I like to support smaller channels and raise smaller channels to give them some additional audience. And big channels are maker like us. So I like supporting channels like that. So let's kick off the raid over to Big Channel. And that's only those who are on Twitch. So let me get started off the raid. He's only got 9 people. So 6 viewers. Okay, there's 6 people going over, and everyone else then will just end the stream. So I'm just waiting for the ready to raid. So let's go right over Big Jano, and then everyone else. Once everybody's raided over there, Jerry, can you watch Jano's channel, please?
Yeah, I got that.
And
I
then
got yours up. I'll see it jump
in the stream for everybody.
I'll be on the Creative Collector tomorrow night at 5 p.m. Pacific channel. The Creative Collector on YouTube.
The raid should be running. Tell me if it's over. If it's done, Jerry.
You jumped.
Yep, it's over.
Okay. Thank you again.
And of course.
I will see you all on. I might be on tomorrow night to do more of this Ori build.
Take care.
Take care, guys. Thank you and good night.
Bye bye.
We're just into our nightly